I keep my top down. Live on my head cause I can't wear the crown too low. Never gon' bow down. Everybody out there running games so they pass on me. Treat 'em like a op, bow. When I came up, they were whooping but we still on a leash. People gon' talk down. They gon' low cause I still serve the most high. No, I won't stop now. When I throw signs up, it's not what they said, dog. Know that for H-Town. Roll with a warrant, try not to get caught, but I'm fly. Still put the top down. Love for the father, make kids for the fans, yeah. Can't switch on y'all now. Only sinners walk with grace. Pack your bags, follow me home. Pray my seeds, turn out winners. Keeping that lead when I'm long gone. All of my fears can't hold me back. Let go of those who did me wrong. All of my fears.
All right. What it do? What it do? Welcome in. Happy Tuesday. And dun, how you feeling? How you feeling? Welcome in. Welcome, welcome. All right, we good? How you guys doing? Happy Tuesday. Welcome in, welcome in. Tucking that down to the damn boat. Walking through church with a big stroke. All right. I think we good. Who we got here today? Welcome in, welcome in. How we doing? Z Gamer in the building. There he is. What up, Ash? What up, Lucas? What up, Energy? What up, what up, what up? Need that. Wrong. Me back. Don't tell me, make me strong. All right. I think we're about ready. Victory lap. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. What's up, Vicky? What's good? What's good? How y'all doing? Good morning. Good afternoon. Good evening. Welcome in. Welcome in. What up, Elijah? What up, Clubhouse? How y'all doing? Positive Mind in the building. There he is. What's good? What's goody? What's goody? I hope you guys are doing well. Welcome in. Welcome back to another New York session. And it is about time. Game time, baby. Game time. Great to see y'all. Yee. What up, Rizzu? The Rizzu's in the house. What's up, Rich Liz? What up, Q? What up, NK Capital? Soho in the building. Magnus is here. What up, Sahil? What up, Melvin? Good to see you. The captain's in the house. Badio Life in the building. All right. Valerio, what's good? Damn. Am I around the winners or what? What a blessing. What a blessing. What up, Danky P? What up, Katie? What up, Ryder? Good to see y'all. Good to see y'all. NK Capital. How we feeling? How we feeling? DJ Scratchers in the building. OGH. I see ya. I see ya. All right, cool. I think I'm ready to go here. Welcome in. Welcome in. Let's get started. Let me go ahead and pray for y'all real quick, and then we'll begin the session here, yeah? Let's do it. Father God, we thank you for another moment in time where we can gather together. I pray that you would just bless this live stream and the people that come in and out of it today. We just give you all the glory for the blessings that continue to rain on us day in and day out. We thank you for it, and we just praise you in Jesus' name. Amen. Amen. Let's do it. Let's get started here. It is a lovely day. It is June 9th, and it's another day, another opportunity here for us to be patient, to be disciplined, and to keep talking the talk, but not only talking the talk, walking the walk, right, and get to where we want to get to here. So, again, today is the 9th of June. It is Tuesday. Doesn't seem like we really have too much going on in the headlines today. A little bit of 8:15 yellow folder stuff, and that's about it. So I think we can get straight into the technicals and see what we can come up with here today on gold, on NQ, and see what trades we can kind of find here today. Y'all ready? Ready to go? Ready to go? Philippe is ready. NV is ready. Let's talk about it. Oh, whoa. Yeah, let's talk about it. Let me just move this over a little bit. And can you guys hear the music or no? You guys can't hear the music? Music good? All right, cool. Yeah, it's probably a little lower. Yeah, that should be good for the most part. Okay, as long as the music is good, let's get started here. So let's look at gold here. We'll start our analysis here on the daily time frame, and let's see what we can come up with here today. So as you guys remember, we talked about this candle yesterday, which was Monday, right? We talked about this candle here kind of moving down pretty aggressively, and us kind of rejecting the downside on this daily candle right here, with the opportunity now for this candle to break the highs here, potentially move on up, right? So that would be our daily pullback. I think we drew it up yesterday on kind of what we were looking for on the daily time frame. We did get the closure that we wanted, not exactly how we wanted it. We did want to see a little bit more of a bullish candle here versus just like a doji kind of flat pancake. But all in all, I think this was the idea that we kind of drew out, was the daily kind of rejecting the downside and then us beginning to push up to create that retracement, right? That nice little pullback here that we could use when it comes to the daily time frame. So today is Tuesday. I am pretty bullish for the most part. Maybe by tomorrow we get a closure like that, and then the rest of the week continues to drive down. That's kind of my outlook here on the rest of the week. So let's see if we can break these daily candle highs. I think if we can break the highs here, very, very good shot at moving up today. So let's drop down to the 4 hour. Let's see if the 4 hour is confirming buys here. Well, we did close bearish. So we closed above. If we kind of talking about the 4 hour chart here, right? We moved up yesterday. We came down. We created the daily lower wick here in the Asian session last night on the 4 hour, and then we closed bullish, right? But we never really closed above the range. This candle eventually did. It looks like we got a fake out, and now ultimately we're just sitting, within this 4 hour just chop, right? Like if you could put a zone here, we put a zone here. We noticed that there was a fake out that took place, right here, and now we've got that range continuing to be just traded in, right? So we'll see what happens. I think we can probably move our resistance up, our support up. Don't forget about that fake out here, but ultimately we're just ranging right at the moment on the 4 hour chart. So just be careful here with the range. You did get a bearish closure, but nothing below here, right? Nothing below. So let's drop down to the 4 hour and let's see what we can come up with here today. Let's see here. Yeah, so pretty bullish on the day. 4 hour trying to get bullish. It's bearish at the moment, but we did close right at resistance. The 1 hour is trying to make its way up. So the 1 hour for a while has really been trying to get above 43.69 here, right? This has been a major zone here on the 1 hour chart. As you can see, boom, 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 right? All these touches to this zone here. Now above that, you have all this clean range, right? So is it really worth taking a buy right here when you have resistance, 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 and more resistance here, right? So I'd rather get above it. I don't even care if I miss some of the move above it to break and retest and then start to take my buys where I have all that clean range to the left, right? That'll also break the daily highs as well. So let's see if the 1 hour can do that. We've broken the lows. We've nipped the highs. A very, very tricky New York Open 1 hour candle. So let's hang tight on this one and see if we can get some actual direction come this next hourly candle in about 20 minutes. So let's just drop down to the 30. 30 has also closed bearish here as well, right at resistance. Let's take a look here. What is this? What is this? Did we close below? Yeah, possible. I'd be open to the celery here. Yeah, we got about 20 minutes on the closure, but the celery would not be bad here. You do have a closure below. Your 4-hour is technically still bearish, but again, sitting right at support there, so just want to be careful. 1 hour is trying to push up. So let's see the 15. Yeah, I say we wait for potential 30-minute celeries below the range here, and if not, we hold our fire until we get some sort of structure that we can really trust above these ranges. Ideally, a closure above that 1 hour zone there is gonna be best. So let's see what happens. We're in a little bit of no man's land here. Our 4-hour is a bit confused. It's ranging quite a bit there. Price is trying to move back up after the strong closure below on the 30. So yeah, price is a little confused right now. Let's hang tight and let's wait for some closures, and we'll go from there. All right, cool. Not much to look towards right here. It's pretty choppy. So I think the best thing to do here is wait on the 9 a.m. candle, and then we can see whether or not we close above or if we close below. If we close below, we can start looking for potential rejections off this area to move back down. If we close above, then we can look for those opportunities to continue to look for longs here. Okay. That's it. So a little tricky. Give it some time. The 30-minute is okay, but I'll probably wait for the celery. Just kind of looking and seeing how confused price action is at the moment. Wait for a 30-minute celery. As long as we close below the range, then I think we have a good shot at taking some sells here to come back down with that 4-hour candle being bearish. So that's my plan. We got 18 minutes. We got 4 minutes or so on the 15, and we'll go from there. All right, cool. That's that, my friends. Just ate 14 crumble cookies. He says he's locked in. Bro, you're about to be locked into a nap. That's what you're about to be locked into. Quick little nap, quick little stomach ache. Back to nap. You're going to be chilling the rest of the day. Let's go. What up, Spidey? Great to see you, man. Great to see you. How'd you guys do an Asian sesh last night? Love the new interface. Oh, you know what? I forgot we even had that. Yeah, the overlay. You guys like it? A little bit different. A little switch up. A little switcheroonie. I got to check it out on YouTube. Make sure it's working okay. No music on YouTube. You guys don't hear the music? Hold on. I think I think I know what's happening. I gotta get it audio output. What about now? Can you guys hear it now? Not yet, probably not yet. Hold on. Yeah, I'll fix it tomorrow. Yeah, I'll probably have to fix it tomorrow. All Gucci. You guys can hear just me today. Missed partials by a few pips in Asian. Yeah, me too. I actually got out at break even in Asian. Yeah, we bunch of us in the Discord took a buy last night in Asian, but it was right here. 30-minute celery play. Right here. We had a 4-hour bottom wick in place. 30-minute candle closed weak, like kind of inverted celery here. And we took a buy on the very next candle on the break of that high. We just missed TP. Just missed and got out at break even. Damn, you guys can't hear the music? Man, you're missing it. Play some music on your own, you know? Just jam out on your own, on your end. What's up, Clubhouse? How you guys doing? How'd you guys do on that trade last night? Did you guys take partials, or yeah, did you guys take partials, go break even? What'd you guys do? First time live in the Clubhouse. What up, Only Pips? Welcome in, brother. Welcome in. All right, our 15-minute candle closed bullish in the range here. So, yeah, no sells just yet. That makes that 30-minute seller replay much easier for us. What's up, the Big M? That trade was taken, I don't know, Chad. What time was that? That was about an hour. Let's say like around like 11, I think. Right around 11. Where can you find the playlist? I got y'all. Hold on. I got you guys. Let's vibe out together. I'll let you know where exactly I am on the song. All right. Here's the link. And now all you got to do is fast forward to 20 minutes in. And we're on the same page. This range is tough to trade. Yeah, it's going to be tough range to trade here. Yep. A lot of indecision everywhere around here. All right, hold on. Yeah, I don't think I can put it. I gotta wait for the audio. I gotta talk to my tech guys, you know? They should have been on top of that. I didn't go break even because the highs and the waves of a daily bullish. Yeah. I went break even because I didn't really want to. I just had a feeling after Asian, if we didn't make the push right there, we were going to range a little bit. And sure enough, look at this. So, yeah. So basically, we got out at break even. Really was looking for the push. I mean, we got it, right? That was our partials. Unfortunately, it just hit it on the next candle. Yeah, everything was good, though. Everything was still closing above the range that we were after. But again, you got to take into consideration life too, like I had just, it was nighttime now, right? It wasn't time for me to really be stuck in a trade, and, I was off the business now, right? I wanted to do other things with my night, with my life. So it's not worth just hanging out and draw down, forever. So yeah, I just got out at break even and went to bed. The playlist? I just sent it to you. I just sent it. That's it, man. Let's take a look at the NASDAQ here, too, while we're at it. And let's see what we can come up with here on NQ today. Let's see the daily. So daily closed bullish. So back to bullish here. We do have a bottom wick. We are currently filling the daily wick here. 4 hour has been moving up for a while now. Got a lot of clean range on the 4 hour chart. You're making beautiful higher highs, higher lows, and steadily moving up now. We have this wick here that could potentially be our target. So let's see what that looks like here on the 1 hour chart. So yeah, that's at 1 hour resistance here. So looks like we rejected it. So we got to wait. Probably need some new structure above this area. But I think if we can get and stay above this zone right here, then we can really start looking for buying positions as price is going to probably continue moving up after it breaks that daily wick, right? The daily wick fill is right here. So let's just hang tight. There could be some failures to break that wick, or we're just filling it and then we're going to reject. So we really want to see some nice structure above here, and then we can go ahead and look for the buying opportunities. Yeah, it looks good. Pretty bullish. I think my sells will probably be below the range here. Yeah, we're just too bullish to sell. So yeah, so sells for me are going to be below this 30-minute support down there, and then any sort of buying opportunities right above this level here. So we'll see if we can get it. Bam. Clean range, clean range, clean range up, clean range down here. The range is a bit tight, so I took partials in about 40 pips. Yeah, good idea. Good idea. Yeah, if you guys took partials there, that was fine. Because you also had like this level, which it looks like we kind of rejected right there. So yeah, I was looking for the nice fill of the range, which we did get. Notice how we just kept tapping partials, tapping partials, tapping partials, and then you got that big rejection. And then I believe this candle pushed down here with no top wick. Pushed down with no top wick, and then I guess eventually it came back up. Clinky, clinky. Clink, clink. So chat, you guys are telling me you couldn't hear any of the intro music today at all? That's crazy. So you probably heard my whole conversation with Alea. We're over here potty training. It's potty training time. Oh, the music stopped. Oh, okay, yeah. It stopped when I switched it over. Gotcha. Yeah. I see. All right, I'll fix it tomorrow. Once that You guys want me to bring back the old one? Where's the record thing? You can't see it? Should be right there. Unbelievable start to 2026. 65 green days, 10 red. That's unbelievable. That's like things I used to pray for. Like sometimes you just think like, who am I? Like what? Like, again, you guys never seen me in that struggle mode. Some of you guys have, where I didn't know how to trade. I didn't know what I was doing. I wasn't making money. I was losing money. So to just look at the record and, think of that and think what? Like, and then also think about most of that done publicly in front of thousands of people. It's like, man, these are just things that I was just hoping for when I was in the trenches studying and trying to make it and trying to figure this trading thing out, man. I was just hoping that one day, right, I could make some money with this. And then to see like 65 and 10, it's just like, who are you? Who are you, bro? It's like when I shot an 88 the other day in golf. It's like, who is this guy? By the way, I shot a 96 yesterday, so I didn't really come close. I also dropped 5 times, so that didn't help, but yeah, didn't get my 88, but I'll hold on to that as the record for now, and we'll work towards it. There's no monthly lifetimes, all that. Yeah, I mean, do we really need all of it? It's like just straight up, like here's the record for 2026, and this is what we're doing right now. It's like the other overlay got lifetime record and monthly record and yearly record. It's like, I don't know. It's just a lot. Yeah, I shot an 88. Yeah, I shot an 88. Not yesterday, but the round before. It was, quite frankly, one of the greatest things I've ever done in life. One of my greatest accomplishments. Amazing. Yeah, that was awesome. Amazing Asian session last night, for real. Yeah, great session. So look, we got 5 minutes left. We're possibly looking at a 30-minute celery here at the open of the new 1 hour. So if this candle can close below the range here, that 1 hour candle is also going to close bearish. The 4 hour is currently bearish, right? 30-minute celery, and then you'll have a 15-minute closing back below here. So yeah, we might have something heating up. Might have something heating up for like 9 a.m. in about 5-6 minutes. Shot a 78 for the first time last month and shot a solid 92 last time out. I love it. Love it. Congrats on that 78, man. Wow. That's brilliant. Now, you know what? I'm also kind of picking up divots on almost every iron swing now. Like, my swing is, like, completely transformed over the last probably just the last month alone. Hitting the range and all that. Hitting the range helps. Definitely helps. Asian 30-minute celery at 8 p.m. Where was that again? 8 p.m. Buy or sell? Yeah, we didn't see much in Asian. We could have honestly gotten these sells right here. There was a 30-minute celery play. I think it was. Was it? Where was that? Yeah, I think it was right here. He broke the low. Could have gotten that, but stayed out of it. Didn't really like it. 15 closed at almost no bottom wick, so was tempted to get in here, but we held off like true professionals. And then I think there was a little fake out on top of that. Nah, maybe that was the only one we avoided. Yeah, we just avoided that sell there. Here we wanted to possibly see, because the 4 hour was bearish, if this candle can kind of move up and close back below the range, but nothing ever happened there, so just let it go. And then caught the buy a little bit later, wherever that was, right here. And just missed the partials and hit break even. This one was simple. This one here was, you had a 4 hour candle close up. This next candle created a 4 hour bottom wick. So you had a 4 hour candle close bullish, right? Next candle was creating a low. That was the low right here, right? So as this next candle now came down, made a new low and broke the high, that was the 4 hour candle moving up. So that was the opportunity to go up and fill this 4 hour wick. But again, about 1 or 2 pips from TP and got break even. Little break even. Low break even. It was interesting the way we got break even too, because it wasn't actually just off of a rejection. So we got break even after the 30-minute candle closed like doji like this. So once that candle closed doji, the next candle kind of moved down a little bit, and then as it came up to make its top wick, we got out of the trade. It was expertise, but yeah, it was expertise management, in the words of Johnny Gems. So that's actually how we got out of that trade. Otherwise, we wanted to keep holding that trade because we believed in the move up. But, you know, obviously a lot of struggle there. Lots of struggle. Had the same trade last night. Very nice, very nice. 15 getting choppy. A little bit. A little choppy. That 30-minute was trying to come down, but 1 minute. We'll see. It was expertise. Stop loss was below the 4 hour lows. Yeah, that wick that was formed right here, that was right there. Partials was up here, and then I was going to take full if we came into these highs here. What's up, Green? Hey, how are you? Best part about golf, though, is I got it all, man. I track all the data, just like trading. Just like trading. Track all the data. Fairways, green and regulations, putts, drops, everything. Score. So it's cool because I know exactly what to work on. Still hit 11, 12 fairways. The first, that round that I shot 88, I hit, I think, 16 fairways. It was unbelievable. Unbelievable. The pros make it look so easy. Don't they? What's up, Magnus? Hey, how are you? What's Gucci? How you feeling? Great, brother, great. Ready to go. Goldie, Goldie. Happy Tuesday. Tomorrow. Let's see if we can get on the board here. Make some money today. See if we can make some money. I've sat out 2 sessions. So I've sat through 2 sessions basically. I guess I took the trade last night, but still haven't really gotten paid, right? So it's like I've sat 4 hours so far total and have not made any money yet. Have not gotten any beautiful delivery of the trade that I've been looking for. I'm just waiting to get paid. Just waiting. I know it's coming. That's for sure. I know it'll be here soon. It's just when. Can't hear Magnus on YouTube. No. No. Nah. Hold on. I got you guys. How you doing? How can you hear him now?
Hello, hello. Is that YouTube?
We switch it back. We'll switch it back.
Wait, what do you do?
I switched up the overlay. Can you guys hear now or what?
All right, man. All right.
Yeah, okay.
Music
Cool.
too. Yes, sir.
All right. That was a sneak peek.
You gotta pay for premium now to hear Magnus. That's funny, man. It's a clubhouse special. Yes, sir. What's up, YouTube?
Yo, how many of you guys come here every day and you're not subscribed? Stop playing with me, man. Subscribe to the channel. Oh, snap.
That'd be wild. Imagine
Magnus, how you feeling,
coming like
man?
month
How you
after month. Incredible, man. Incredible.
Stop playing
Yes,
with me.
sir.
NQ buy, no top wick here.
Nah.
That makes it so easy for me to go, nope, no top wick. Isn't that crazy? You could just literally I remember I used to sit there and debate. Well, yeah, even though it's got no top wick, I'm extremely desperate for money right now, and I'll do anything, I'll take anything, I'll just get a couple pips if I have to, because I'm just so desperate, and maybe I'll just take it. Now I go like this, NQ, no top wick, back to gold. Bam. Easy decision. So when you let your system make decisions for you, when you let the candles make decisions for you, trading gets pretty simple at that point.
Just put pressure on the playbook.
That's it. Pressure on the playbook, boys. Remember, performance over profits. I haven't reminded you that in a while, but have you kept, that focus in your trading, right? Performance over profits. Playbook gives you all the answers. Best part about trading candlesticks and ranges is the candles tell you when to go and they tell you when to stay. So it's really never up to me or you, it's just up to the candle. And that for me was a good feeling, right? Because then I knew, okay, I don't have to try and make every decision, have to be the big decision maker and the person who's right and wrong. I just got to follow the candles and do what they tell me to do, and I'll just move with them, right? And that's it. So if they give me good opportunities, I go in. If they tell me to hold off, I hold off.
Literally, that's it.
Have you guys ever seen my podcast that I did with Calvin? It was so simple. I said, look, the playbook tells me when to go. The playbook tells me when to stay. Right? It's my commanding chief operating officer. It's the only boss I've got. The only one I need to follow to the T and make sure that, I'm not deviating, right, from what the playbook is telling me to do. And I tend to have a pretty successful time doing this trading stuff. For sells, do we need the closure below that 30-minute support? It would be nice. It would be nice, yeah. Especially now that that 30. I was hoping that this 30 could have closed weaker below. So now that we didn't, it would be good for us to, you know, officially close below here. And then maybe we could see that 4-hour candle starting to move a little bit.
Yeah, I could see that too.
But just keep in mind, daily's, 4-hour time frame is ranging right now. You know, like lower time frame is, you know, not looking the greatest either, right? You just got a lot of confusion everywhere. Confusion over here, confusion over here, here, right? Just a lot of chop going on. Nothing too clean at all outside of like, you know, 2 or 3 moves here. So just be careful, you know, this choppy range, and we're pre CPI as well. So you never know, right? Price could just do a bunch of fake outs today.
It definitely could, man. Pre-CPI too, you know, we've been ranging on the 4-hour. Every time you range in the 4-hour time frame too, you should see some price action like this. Like,
yep.
Yeah.
See, the 4-hour has no direction to it, right? It's got support here with a lot of rejections below it. It has a resistance here. There was already a fake out that happened, right? You can spot it
wild
by seeing it right here. So it's just been a very, very choppy 4-hour time frame there. And look, I mean, it's no surprise. Look at what we just did, right? So typically you're going to get price to chop around, find its footing, and then get back to business.
We actually closed above there in London too.
I seen that.
So we were kind of anticipating buys there.
Yeah,
but
that.
yeah, man, we closed back
as
below.
you should have, you know. I mean, daily bullish, 4-hour closing above. I mean, that's the right play.
Yep.
Just like we should have been looking for the sells in Asian, right? Even though, you know, this price was bearish at the moment, we were moving down. We were looking for some sells there. We were open to the buys, just couldn't get them the way we wanted. But, you know, you got to go with that 4-hour unless you're seeing something like targets tapped. The one thing about the 4-hour last night is we did come right into this wick. But again, that's really not enough to say, okay, we tapped a major target. Right, like this is a wick to the left. So sometimes those wicks will get filled, and the candles will reject that area. But that's not enough to like just, you know, go extremely aggressive and get bullish while the 4-hour candle is still very bearish. So maybe if it hit this zone, right now, okay, that's a major area that we could say, okay, target has been tapped. But you know, if it didn't fool us last night, it just, you know, we just didn't anticipate the rejection off of that right there, and that's totally fine. You know, while this candle's bearish, you don't want to take buys, right? So, yeah,
definitely
buys played out well though, and then we never closed above. You know, so then we came down and, you know, we came up and just kind of closed right here. Never closed above the range. When we did close above, I guess pre-London, you know, price just closed right back below. So very, very tricky time frame on the 4-hour, and it's just trying to find its footing again after this big move down here. And that, by the way, that's completely normal, right? You get a huge move, and then a rejection, and then a range, right? And now look what you have. Look what you have outside of the range, right? If we go like this, you got all that clean range coming down, right? Nice clean candles, and then look at above it, right? So that's just how price action moves. It, you know, paves the way, and then ranges, and now that big move is clear for price to either push through it again or, you know, come down in it. So yeah, it's just the way gold likes to trade. Sells looking nice. Sells looking nice. Yeah, if we can get look good.
Not bad actually. We are pretty clean.
Buys are gonna be tough with all this chop here, even though we are bullish. I mean, I would have loved to see a 1-hour bullish closure above, but we keep rejecting that area.
It's just tough because like it's the 1-hour that rejects so like all the time. So
I know.
Yeah, man. So without a 1-hour above, it's tough there. Tough.
See what the 4
kind of
hours
need to go above
do.
75 there.
Yeah, above 75 would be great.
Yeah.
Well, we got time.
Yeah, man. Yeah. We'll wait how long it ever takes.
Oh yeah, yesterday 8 p.m. or something. Yeah, I think there was a good celery or something like that, right? I wasn't at the desk yet for that one. I forget what time frame it was though. But yeah, I think we looked at that one in Asian. Yeah, some of the guys in the clubhouse took it, but I wasn't paying attention to the charts at that time, so I didn't get a chance to take it. You're welcome. ES breakdown? Yeah, no problem. Let's take a look here. ES. So it should be somewhat similar to NQ here. Yeah, you did get a bullish candle to close on the daily. So you got support over here to the left, right? Some support going on. You did close back above that. So kind of like a fake out too. You got a little slight closure below, closure back above, just like NQ, starting to fill the daily wick now. 4 hours also moving up very nicely. We closed above the range, just like NQ, making those higher highs, higher lows. The only difference is you got more room for the wick fill. Unlike the NASDAQ here, right? You kind of fill in that wick at the moment, which is right here. So we're kind of like filled, right? But on ES, you still got more room to go here. So let's take a look at the 1 hour. 1 hour, unfortunately, though, similar to NQ, closes with no top wick. So that's a bummer, right? In terms of like the idea for the move up. And that 1 hour candle is a pretty strong candle here too. So you're gonna have to probably wait for some sort of structure above, just like I mentioned on NQ here. Maybe you can get a bearish candle, right? And then followed up by a bullish candle. And then I think these buys are gonna start to look pretty good. But yeah, I would just be careful here with that 1 hour candle closing without a top wick. Usually that goes to that's going to end the party. So, but we'll see. We'll see. As long as you get new candles, I wouldn't take a buy off this candle. Maybe a bearish candle first, and then a bullish confirmation here, and then you know, look to go long. And then if not that, you know, sells are below here, or really probably best below here. Still got more clean range. That's what I'm saying. Like, try to stay away from the sell and wait for like that little break and retest of the zone that price is currently in. So something like break, retest, and move up. Ah, that music though. Candlestick drawing game? Yeah. Yeah, my candlestick drawing game is like art. I've drawn a lot of candles. Whole lot of candles. Johnny Gems. Hey, how are you? What's good?
Man, what's poppin', brother?
How's it going?
What's up, John?
You feeling? What up, Magnus? My man, Nick. Good to see you, boys. It's going great. Blessed and highly favored. Thank you, man. You boys are looking great as well.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
Hey, yo.
Hey, yo.
Hey,
You
yo.
too, brother, though.
No Diddy.
Let's get
Never
it.
mind. I take that back.
No Diddy, bro.
Paul,
man?
Paul.
I'm ready to make some freaking money today, bro.
Yeah, yeah, it sounds a little bit more like it. Yeah, me too. Ready to get
Yeah, that's better. I
ready to
like
get this
that.
paper. Who's ready to get
Actually,
this paper?
Paper.
I'm ready to do a job today that will make money, actually. So,
All right, I dig it. Me too, man.
Yeah.
Me too.
yeah. What's up, chat? Oh, yeah,
What we
feeling
get?
good. How you guys feeling?
Excellent.
Phenomenal.
Awesome.
Couldn't be better, man. Couldn't be better.
It was like I was just with you guys.
Sir.
What's
You
up,
were.
noobs?
I was, bro. 3 hours ago. What up, noobs?
Do we mark up the observation zone at 75? We close above 75? Yeah. Yup. Exactly. Aha. You guys are getting it. Yup. Yup. Because you don't really want to take a buy above there, and you really don't want to take a buy above there if it's off of that candle right there, right? I mean, we've been moving up for a while. You got resistance to the left, right? That's where you want to use as an observation zone. And again, you know, if we respect the previous 4 hour highs and come crashing down like that, you know, likely if there's volume coming in, we'll retest the low and then possibly continue moving bearish. So yeah, that's exactly what we would be looking for there. And then if not that, right? So if you have the observation zone, well, what are we doing in the observation zone? We're what? We're observing, right? So basically what happens is if you do close in there, that's fine. We just observe, right, as price gets in there. So let's say price does something like this, comes down, stays below the range, that's fine. We keep observing, we keep watching, and then if we can get that structure to form, let me make this a red candle. If we can get that structure to form where price pulls back, right, and then closes above, now you've got a clean break and retest, structure above, and this is the golden move right here for the buys today. Like if it ain't that, it ain't that, right? So that's the move you want, because then you got all this clean range. You've got a brand new support. You've got a break and retest. You got a closure above 75. You got a bullish daily. You got a 4-hour break in the highs. You got volume coming in, right? It just keeps getting better and better when it comes to stacking probability in your favor. So that's the move that we want when it comes to the buys here, is that closure above 75 after giving a little structure to price, and then we take that buy right there. It's got our name all over it right there.
Says Johnny Gems.
Yep. So if, big if, some of y'all can't handle the if we get that, then we take this trade, right? A lot of people are going to want to take the trade here, and then likely there'll be liquidity for price to come down, retrace, and then kind of move it back above. Big if though. That's not guaranteed. That's not guaranteed to happen, right? So that's where you got to wait it out. But the sells, on the other hand, look good as well, because 4 hours bearish. Everything else is kind of pointing down here. A lot of rejections up here, so we'll see. Big if.
Yes, sir, bro. You know, we have these live streams to make it less boring and stuff as you're trading, but like when you're trading, it's profitable trading is boring. Like it's boring, you know, that's because it requires patience and a lot of waiting, and that's why it's boring. So if you are getting bored, you know, that's a good thing. I mean, not probably in these live streams, but if you're getting bored, that's good. That says you're being patient. You're patiently waiting for a setup.
You've been patiently waiting for a setup to trade.
You're doing something right.
Yep. Yep.
Just go. Some of y'all never heard the "Get Rich or Die Trying" album, and it shows. You gotta be patient, man.
It's true. I've been
Rich or
patient.
die trying. I love that.
4 hours bullish. 4 hour is bearish, but bearish at support. Right, so 4 hours very confused here. That's why price is confused.
And that's why we're not doing anything.
And that's why
Yep.
4 hour, previous 4 hour candle, exactly, Chris. Yup, exactly. Mans was mobbing around listening to Get Rich or Die Trying in 6th grade, 7th grade.
6th grade.
Wow, dude.
Boring trading, baby, is profitable trading. Remember, most people are going to come in the game looking for excitement. They want the action. They want the adrenaline, right? They want to feel like every trade is like a movie. But the truth is, you know, the best trading is truly boring. You know, what you get from boring trading is very exciting. There's a lot of action, right? There's a lot of adrenaline and some of the things you can do with the lifestyle that the boring trading produces. But the process of getting the money, right, is boring. So boring is simply just hanging around, not forcing trades, waiting for the exact setups that you want, not jumping from strategy to strategy, right? Not over risking, being able to take a loss without losing your freaking mind, right? Like this is boring trading, where most people don't talk about it too much, right? The traders who need all that excitement, I mean, they usually just are traders who end up over trading, right? I mean, the signs are all there. So if you're looking for excitement, chances are you're over trading, you're over risking. What do we know about traders that over trade and over risk? They don't make money, right? Like none of them make money, right? Oh man, I made all this money today. Oh, it's okay. What about how you looking on the week and the month and the year, right? That's the big question, not just the day. So, you know, a lot of times that boring trading is going to really be the most profitable approach you can take.
Yes, sir.
I mean, let's face it, the trader who can sit there for 3 hours and take 0 trades or 4 hours because nothing's matching the plan is the trader who's actually maturing in the game. And they're not looking for entertainment, right? They're looking for their discipline to be rewarded. And that's me. You know, that's what I do. That's what a lot of the guys do here. So when you finally accept that most days are honestly just about waiting, observing, and, you know, only executing when the edge appears, everything begins to change for you. You stop looking to, make the market your personal piggy bank, and you just start looking for business opportunities. So just keep that in mind, man. Treat trading like a business. Business is repetitive, right? Businesses do the same thing every single day. They follow the same system. No different here. Same setup, same sessions, same rules, right? That's where consistency is going to get, that's where you breed consistency. So
Consistency, man. It's golden advice right there. Golden.
So if your trading feels boring, that might actually be a good sign, right? It means that you're no longer gambling and you're becoming the professional you once desired to be, okay? So stay steady. And like I said on my IG today, don't let the scoreboard get you all distracted, right? The scoreboard is created by the daily wins. So stop paying attention to it and just start winning daily, and the scoreboard will take care of itself.
Sir. Nick, I love what you say when you're like, patience is a position. It's so freaking true too.
Wow.
Because patience pays, when we are patiently waiting for a trade, and it pays in both ways of, being out of the market and getting in, right? We're patiently waiting for good opportunities to execute, and we're by patiently waiting for good opportunities to execute, we miss weak opportunities opportunities, and that turned into unnecessary losses. So that patience is always paying, whether we're taking a trade or not.
Part of the game. You chose to play it, so
I like this range coming down.
me too.
Yeah, I
Not
like
bad.
it too.
We gotta
That's
stay up here.
Yep.
We got the famous 8 minutes on the clock.
And we talked about that a couple of times in London session.
Yes, sir.
Famous 8
What
minutes.
was that?
Yeah, bro, that happened like 3 times.
Famous 8 minutes. Like we were looking good.
Uh-oh.
London Open.
Almost had it, bro.
Yeah.
Almost had it.
London Open was looking great today, last night.
Absolutely, bro.
But,
we even got that 30 breakout we talked about after stream.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
I mean, wait, what?
I said so you guys were able to catch them after stream?
Nah, it like if anyone got in, it was a loss. But like it was like we closed above and all that, and then the 15 was about to close with like 2 minutes left.
Oh,
right. And I was like, this could drive. So like I stayed in on like 1 and deleted on everything else, just re-added it back if anything.
Gotcha.
And then it kind of broke its high, and we never made a high again, and we just flew down.
Wow. Nice, but that says a lot about that 5-minute rule, honestly.
Literally, bro, literally. It was taking off 30 though, so I, if anyone got in, I completely understand too. Just half risk though. But then again, 2 minutes left on the 15, so it's like
right.
Yeah.
I mean, I like if you base off the 30-minute. I mean, I think that would be fine. But if you base off the 15-minute, then like I think could have deleted. But that's good. You guys manage risk very well there.
Yes, sir.
Nice. How long after London? How long after the session did that happen?
Like 30 minutes after the exact player drew up. Actually.
Got you.
Yeah.
Like, cool.
Yes, sir. So, but yeah, it is what it is, right?
Yeah.
Didn't really enter there too. So a lot of us, I think, deleted in the last 2 minutes too. But if you stayed in, I'd like it too.
Yeah.
It happened like 4:30.
Nice.
4:30. Yeah, 4:30.
Close London giving the moves.
Yes, sir. Yeah, I think we'll have to wait after like CPI. I think that'd be better
Yeah.
for the ranges. We'll see.
The little 5-minute rule saving you, eh?
Yes, sir.
Let's go.
Makes sense.
Yep.
How old am I? I don't know because they have completely distorted time, and time isn't even real. But I would say I spawned into this universe on the made-up year of 1990 that humans made up in the month of May, on the 5th day of May, on the randomly put together human calendar.
Sheesh.
Silly humans, eh? Silly humans.
He has a point.
Imagine making up time and then complaining about not having enough of it.
Damn.
Yo, why don't we just make more?
Hey yo.
No, you can always just make time.
Gotta love the
Hey
aliens.
yo. So we made up time.
I enjoy
And
hanging out with
everyone's
aliens
saying,
a
"I don't got
little
any
bit,
time."
a little bit more than humans, actually.
Yo, that's funny actually.
Yeah. They've got a lot of great insight.
Sorry, bro. Can you repeat that answer one more time?
Yeah. This is gonna be a middle of the range trade. So if you guys do take this trade, I mean it's 9:30. So if we get a closure, like I have to take this. There's no choice, right, on my end. So you got a nice clean closure in the higher time frame direction. 9:30. I'm gonna at least attempt to get myself down to 43.50 and then close partials. So if we close below, I'll be getting in, but I'll probably be getting at just a little bit lower risk, being that the 4 hours is completely confused, and we're still in a bit of a chop. I think once we kind of break through these levels here, we start to find ourselves with some clean road ahead. But until then, things can get really out of hand. Plus, you could also just get like a quick push down at 9:30 and then all of a sudden move around. So yeah, I'm gonna attempt myself to get down towards that support if we get that closure below at a not a high risk, but like just an average risk.
Yeah, I like that. Yeah.
Would have loved to see a nicer 15-minute, but I like the risk management.
Yeah, 30 closures, I'm in here. 30 closures below 60. I like this. 9:30 coming up, 4 hour bearish. We had rejected the highs again, broke the highs too, and then we got some clean range here.
You don't feel a certain way about those 30-minute wick rejections being supports on the 15-minute?
Right here.
Yeah, those wick
But
rejections.
I'm still gonna work towards 9:30 coming down here. So that's why I'm gonna go a little lower on my size.
Right. So okay.
Yeah, but they're there. But again, 9:30 probability. Right, we kind of got to weigh it out a little bit. I think the probability is much higher for that 30-minute after making a top wick to push down.
Got it.
Yeah.
Bro, look at those highs. We broke them 4 times.
I know.
Wow.
And now we'll have a lot of volume dumping in. Probably the most volume of the day is going to come in pretty shortly here. So.
Yeah, it's probably like now or never. Like 9:30 to 10.
Yeah. 9 to 10. Yep.
Because I don't know, after 10 in this chop here, I don't know if I even want to trade that.
Yeah, right. As the session continues. Yeah, we really want to see a big move on the open.
I'm out there.
Where's Rafi? Rafi be back soon. I talked to Rafi. Him and his wife officially had the baby. So was born on June 6th at 6 a.m. I think. So yeah, he had a little baby boy, and he'll be back. He'll be back soon.
But Rafi.
He says to tell everybody hello, and I seen that he posted in the Discord two or 3 days ago, so he should be back pretty soon. Man had a solitude fast. He said, "I don't want to be around any people." He's hanging out with the aliens instead.
I kind of understand that.
I do. Yeah, too.
Big moment in his life.
June 6th, your birthday too? Oh, let's go. Yeah, I know a few people June 6th. My wife had a baby too. Easiest thing ever to give birth. Yeah, I mean, it seemed pretty easy for my wife too. Some of the ladies here are like, I'm gonna put my damn hand through that.
Bro, who said that? That's like the easiest
Bro, who
thing.
says that? Yeah, that's so.
Bro, it's like giving birth's like the easiest thing to do.
All the ladies are like, what.
No way.
The funniest thing was a man that said it.
Hit their camera.
I gotta back the ladies up on this one.
Yo, that's funny, man.
Savage.
Oh.
All right, we'll pretend no one said that.
Pro range bite.
Or if our girls heard that, that'd be funny.
Get my first child in October. Hey, October baby.
Hey, yo.
That's
So funny.
Let's go. Someone said that on YouTube. Yeah. Yes.
Oh, that is funny.
I knew right away it wasn't a Clubhouse chat.
Where Trump at? Where you at? 1 year in use or 1 year? Hold on, huh? Nick, 1 year in use or 1 yark? I'm not sure what that means.
What the hell?
All right, we closed bearish.
Oh my
Closed
goodness.
bearish below the 15 level there too, but you're gonna need a top wick and all that. This has to come up, make a decent top wick in order for me to get in. It's getting
late.
It's getting a little
I'm
close to support.
Kind of filled the range.
You know what I mean? Really want to see if we can get the entry up
Yeah.
here. But that's okay too. You know, maybe we can get like this push back here and then the move down, just so it leaves us some room, because right here we got, you know, that's basically our trade. Boom.
Literally
like
right there.
So,
Yeah, I was
we
thinking
gotta
the same.
sit tight here. We needed this candle here to close like way up there, right? The entry, my entry, I wanted to see maybe somewhere around this area to come down.
Yo, when I do my pre-trade checklist, I'm like, all right, we got the setup, we got the direction, the clean range. We got wait, no, we don't.
Like that's what we're looking at. So basically,
No clean range.
stop
So no
loss
entry.
here, TP here, fire, right?
I mean, Nick, that seems pretty good to me.
That does seem pretty good, actually.
Yeah, that's like a 90+ win rate.
You guys like this trade?
I honestly do.
Now look,
We got
can
clean
we
range.
melt all the way? Of course, but do we have to take precautions right here? Yeah, we do, right? So that's where it kind of doesn't line up.
We don't need to chase this one. There's more setups to come, so we could just patiently wait for the setups to come rather than, you know, chase one.
I'd rather not risk
Send it.
18 grand right here.
Yeah, bro.
18 grand to make 2,500. Hey, still on that win streak though.
Yeah.
Let's look at NQ and let's be entertained
Yogi,
as we approach
that's hilarious. Dude.
9:30 here. All of a sudden, I'm like, all right, guys, screw it. Sell stops. I'll look at the chat. It goes from like 1,000 people to like 10. Hey, where'd everyone go? Hold on.
Right.
Nobody wants to take this trade with me? Oh,
Glad I'm
man.
not the only one.
Yeah, so look, I think this can drive, to be honest with you, but again, we have this level here that regardless of whether I think it's going to drive or not, we have to take precaution here, right? So we would have to at least go break even there, and to be honest, it's not worth it. It just ain't
really
worth it.
not.
Like I said, it's not worth it because there's more setups to come. That's why it's not
Literally,
worth
bro.
it. And then we would just be chasing this one. But
Bro,
we
next
could-
one,
we
you'd
could
be
do it.
happy if you didn't take it. Especially if this one lost too.
Yeah,
Like, I'd be pissed too if I took an L. Not gonna lie.
100%.
This would be pretty clean here, too, something like this. Maybe
Yeah,
one
that'd
more
be
tap.
money right there.
I like that.
You know, that's kind of where I wanted to take the trade from here, you know, somewhere along this area like that. See, that would have made a little bit more sense to me, like kind of TP down here, partials right here, right? Partial TP, and then full TP down there. But, you know, basically we can take that same position, only it's going to look like this now, right? Like, partials still got to be sitting right there, stops still got to be sitting above, and that just don't look good, right? That just doesn't look like my success from the past. So
That looks like, you know, like we're focused on the outcome more so than the structure in a way.
exactly.
Because we're,
Yeah,
ignoring
100%.
we're ignoring that support to the left.
More like we just want to take a trade right now rather than actually following the system.
Yeah, exactly, man.
Yeah.
And what does Nick say? Performance over profits.
Exactly, man.
Would have loved it though. Would have been great. Tom would be proud. Oh
Sure.
snap! Save the bullets, baby. Save the bullets for the A+. I've already used 2 of my bullets this week on L's. I need a bloody good one on this one. Yeah. Yes. Patience.
We need that A+.
We're gonna get our hands on a bloody one here.
I'd be in this full margin back in the day. Me too. I say, yo, 930? Just get it on the open of the candle.
That says a lot too.
Yeah, there you go. That's maturity there, right? That's more maturity.
Yep. See, Nick used to take this trade back in the day when he got terrible results. But now he gets amazing results and he's not taking it. So that says a lot.
I would have been texting Green, bro, don't listen to Don. Just get in right here. Who cares about that support? It's 930.
Yo. Don't lie though, you were over trading every day.
Every day. Every day.
And over risking.
I don't know why I would do something so dumb. For some reason, I would put 2 orders at it literally, I cannot even explain to you a valid reason for doing it. Like, when I got into a position, if I was going to take a sell stop for like 1, I would just put 2. I have no idea why, right? Like, I would just put it like right under it. Like, can someone explain why I would even do that? Like, what would be the actual point?
Desperate for money.
Outside of just blowing my account way easier. Because that's really what happened. Right?
Yo, literally.
It was so dumb. It was just, as traders, we think we're going to swindle the market or something and not like, trade edge or something, right? But, you're going to learn. You're going to learn.
Yeah, exactly, bro. A lot of people tend to get into trading to make money, which makes a lot of sense, but that like creates the wrong habits because that gets you focused on the outcome and attached to the outcome and not the process. So when you're attached to the outcome, you have no process to create that good outcome that you want.
Yeah.
Right? So it's just, yeah.
Yeah. Could it be maybe too much ambition? Sometimes it is too much ambition. Sometimes it's like, and again, some of you guys know my story. Like, I came in the game after already going through ups and downs in life, like financially, when it comes to success, right? I had built up some success and fell back, and the whole journey was like just a battle. And then to get into trading, I felt like, hey, I should be able to be successful right here, right now, right away. And that's where I started doing stupid stuff like getting into random trades and oversizing, thinking I was invincible because I had done all this growth outside of trading before I ever found it, that I thought, hey, that should add to what I'm doing here in trading. And it technically did, but it wasn't gonna add to it in the very beginning, right? I still had to learn the game. So yeah, and honestly, it could have been too much ambition. I work with a lot of very high level individuals in the elite program. They do extremely well for themselves financially outside of trading, and that's my biggest job with them, is tuning that ambition back a little bit and getting them to be able to sit on their hands and be a little bit more patient and use that ambition in a different, like, harness it in a different way, like the way I've been able to do it. But ultimately, that's, if you are already moving and grooving, if you've got some success in your life up until this point, if you're a business owner or sales or very ambitious person, that's going to be one of your toughest challenges, is to kind of pull that ambition back a little bit and stay composed and relaxed and not so jumpy all the time. Like I say it from time to time, but like in your business or in your sales, you can go out and just put the muscle right out there and just dial the phones or knock on the doors or talk to the job, whatever it is, right? But in trading, you can't use that explosion to your advantage, right? That ambition to go out and get it. It's a candle by candle, trade by trade, day by day type of grow here. So that'll probably be one of your biggest challenges, as it was also for me. If there's any guys or girls that are extremely ambitious here and you're like D personalities and you like, I can get this done, you got to learn how to harness that a little bit differently when it comes to the trading game. Otherwise, trading will humble you. I'm telling you, I worked with this one guy. He was stupid wealthy. He lived in Dubai. And this guy was wasting so much money, right? Because his ambition was there, but his knowledge on the charts wasn't. So he was literally, he said, yeah, I lost 20 grand last week. And anything. I'm like, dude, like, I know you got millies, but my goodness, like, you don't need to be spending 50 grand or, you know, like, you're still learning how to trade right now, right? So it's like you really got to take that ambition. And just because you have the money, right, doesn't mean you should put the money in, especially if you don't have the skill set. You're a newbie, right? But again, that's very hard for D1 athletes or military people or big shots in sales or these big business owners. It's very hard for them to come to that realization, right? And kind of play a different avatar when it comes to trading these markets. So keep that in mind. You know, some of you guys are very, very ambitious out there and you might not be getting the results that you're looking for. Keep in mind what I just mentioned and try and see if you can harness your ambition a little bit better to help you make money in this jungle, right? That you have to be low key and you have to trade under the radar and, you know, on the low. You know, if you're a hunter, you can't be too loud, right? You got to be quiet. You got to be quiet in your approach. And, you know, that's what it takes to win here.
Hell yeah, man. Bro, chasing the money is the reason for the bad habits in trading. You know, when you think about the major bad habits that make a trader suck is, you know, revenge trading and over risking and over trading, right? You do any one of those three because you're chasing money, right? So we could say that is the, you know, the root cause of most trading problems is you being attached to the outcomes and attached to the money, right? Once you can become detached from it, that's when good habits can actually start to happen.
Yeah, of course. Yep. Yes, sir. Traders want that action, though. They want that action. They want to click them buttons. Click, 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 click. They want to catch every move. Look what I did. The example of being quiet as a hunter is a nice, yeah, it is. You got to be low key here. You got to stay low. You got to stay quiet. Can't jump at everything. But as you mature, you'll start to realize that, you know, like not mature in life, but mature in trading, right? I'm sure most of you guys are pretty mature. So remember, the goal is to execute. So sometimes you know it's to execute on the right opportunities. So that's the main goal. It's not just executing on, you know, any random opportunity. All right, well, there's our tap, our tippy tap. We'll see what we do at support. Will we reject? Will we come back up? Will we move back down? We'll see.
It's gonna be interesting to see that 4 hour close. If we close in the range here, I mean,
Yeah,
it's over. Sheesh, man, we'll see.
Got 20 minutes.
Yes, sir. Closing in the range, maybe.
Rangy. We'll see. 4 hour hasn't done much.
Nope.
How do you handle the overconfidence that naturally comes after a massive winning streak and sometimes oversizing after that confidence? I don't believe it's me. You know, I put all the pressure, like we were saying, on the system, on the playbook, not on myself. So I never get too up when I win because, again, all I did was follow the plan. And I never get too down when I lose because, again, all I did was follow the plan. I didn't do much wrong. So it all goes back to really putting the pressure on your system, on your playbook, and just getting yourself out of the way. Like, it's almost like just forget about your identity when you come here. You are not, you know, Nick Stewart, right? You are an eight-figure trader who follows a systematic approach to make money in the trading in the trading business. And guess what? When I go hit a winning streak, which is pretty often, guess what I say? Man, I got such a great strategy. I don't go, ha ha, look at me. Look at me, everyone. Honey, come here. Clean my feet, you know, kids, you know, like I don't, it's not me, right? It's just my ability to follow the playbook, right? Everyone worship me. Look at that, 6 trades in a row, right? And on the opposite side of that, if I take a win or a loss, I don't sit there and cry about it thinking, oh my God, I'm so dumb. I'm so stupid. What am I doing? Blah, 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 right? I don't do any of that. I say, well, pressure's on the system. You know, system got me that loss. System got me that win, right? So I try and stay out of the equation as much as possible as an individual, right? And I try and just strictly treat this as business. Someone said, Nick, what do you think about algo trading? I said, I am the algo. I am the algo, right? So I just simply do what is supposed to be done according to the system, just like a computer would. So a computer wouldn't recognize, you know, jump up and down either. They would just take the trades, the wins and the losses, and just keep repeating. So
Yo. Hey man, that's so facts. And you gotta like remember the purpose of a system. Like the system will instill the right decision making in you, right? Like logical decision making. It instills that in you when you follow the system, right? And you need that when emotional decisions and random decisions are gonna destroy you in this game. You're gonna need a system to back you up and instill the right things for you.
So facts, man. Yes, sir. It's protecting you from you, basically. Because when you add you to the equation, it's a lot of time there that we fail in trading. You know, we oversize or get overconfident or don't allow the system to do its thing. But when we have the systematic approach, like John says, like the logic here, which the system instills in us, we can just execute kind of freely with a systematic approach, which is without overconfidence, right? Without oversizing, just the same risk management, same trades, same consistency, 1 or 2 trades a day, same system, right?
Yep.
Exactly, and that helped me out a long time ago when I was trying to get profitable. That helped me out a lot because I realized, you know what, I don't have to be that guy. It's not all of it's not on me. I just have to be a good executor of that system and try and trade it the best I could. So, you know, that helped me because when I lost, I didn't take it personal anymore, and when I won, I really also didn't take it personal. I was happy that I won, but you know, at the end of the day, I realized, hey, the only reason I'm winning is because I'm following my system. If I break it, still to this day, if I go against it, I pay the price, you know, just like all of you guys do. So I started to realize that I could be wishy-washy. I could be good or bad, but the system is almost guaranteed, right? The system is predictable. My actions aren't predictable, right? Like if I don't have a system, I might just buy here or sell there or do it as I please. But the system gives me some sort of predictability. And at the end of the day, as a man, right, trying to do this and provide for my family, I needed some predictability, right? Any of you guys want to just know you can count on trading? How many of you guys would just like to know, hey, can I just count on this thing? Like, okay, maybe I'm not going to become a millionaire overnight, or maybe I'll never be a millionaire in general, but can I just like count on it and stop getting like payouts for 2 months and then none for 6 months and then another 2 months and none for, right? So the way I did that was I just strictly followed the predictable plan. And I realized when I took predictable setups, right, then I had predictable results. So the question is, do you want predictable results or unpredictable, right? If you want unpredictable, then make those random decisions. Remember, random decisions, random results, right? Systematic decisions, systematic results there. So I just seen it for what it was, you know, and I just called it out for what it was, and I decided to stick to it at all cost, right? And I'll be honest, jumping on the live stream, like I was already pretty disciplined for the most part, but jumping on the live stream helped me, you know, helped me because I was teaching you guys and showing you guys exactly the best opportunities, and that in itself was keeping me out of crappy opportunities as well. So yeah.
Money mindset, man. Yes, sir.
Yep. Your only job is to just show up, follow the rules, and take clean setups as they come, right? Let the edge play out, and over time you will win, right? If that edge produces a profit. So when you trust the system, you start making every trade. Stop making every trade so personal, right? And actually just trade probabilities. Goldie.
Oh, maybe we are gonna get these buys here today.
Holy! Look at that 1 hour. Said no.
Holy smokes!
Daily trying to come up here. We just broke the highs above 75, so that looks good.
Man.
4 hour trying to make a run for it.
Good. It's got a good 4 hour closure.
Trump has awakened.
Damn.
Trump's up.
Yo.
All right,
Trump
what
said,
Trump said?
Yo, Trump said hello. Hello,
China.
everyone. I just woke up.
You know what I say? Gatorade.
Gatorade.
Yo, what a push.
Glad we didn't get into those
Sheesh.
sells. Actually,
Bro.
we would have hit profit. It would have been a win.
Yeah, actually.
Yeah, but the RO
Trump
was
in the
crap.
build. Nah, I'm just
No,
kidding.
Jenny was pretty good, like 0.2.
Yeah. Risk 1,000 and make 200.
Yeah. Bro, you just have to have a 90% win rate. What do you mean?
Yeah, right.
With big enough stops, you know, like, yeah.
Sure, man. Could have snagged up $200.
Dun, 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 dun.
Yo, that's wild. Wild candle right there.
Everything should be flying at the moment. Is NQ still pushing up? Yeah, still pushing up.
About ES. How's the ES doing?
Yeah,
Pushing up?
definitely moving up.
Good.
Yep. The long-term investments are looking good right about now, John.
Yeah,
I know
right.
this is only one 30-minute candle, but my goodness, the future is bright.
I still got about like 20 years, but
If we could just get another 30 years of candles like that in a row, oh my goodness.
Yo.
They won't be able to find us.
Just another like 30, 40 years here. That should be good.
literally.
Sellers
Oh,
getting
man.
taken out big time. Big
Looking
buyers
good on the
getting taken out,
investment,
too.
John, though.
Hey, yeah.
Money.
Bullish. Yup.
Yeah, everyone getting stopped.
They all flying.
Everyone getting stopped. Some taking profit.
Oh.
Some taking profit. Most getting stopped.
Bro, imagine someone bought there. Holy smokes.
Doop, doop, doop.
Oh my goodness.
What up,
man.
Roberto? How are you, brother?
Lethal.
Good to see you, man.
Oh,
Let's take a look and see if anything interesting just happened.
bro, that might be. I
Gold
mean,
holds near 3-month low as Fed hikes price Middle East. That happened 10 minutes ago.
I don't see any red folders.
No, bro, no. Honestly, not.
Nah, I mean,
That was a Trump tweet.
Trump tweet. Wow. Trump said, all right, good morning, everyone. Gatorade. Gatorade, please. Talks on agreement to prevent Iran from acquiring a nuclear weapon. That's what the news is about.
Yeah, we should prevent that.
Yeah, right. Funny.
Oh, you had a limit on the lows? Oof, yeah, that's okay. That's all right. Remember, one trade cannot break you. And at the same time, one win doesn't make you like Superman, right? So, yeah, on to the next best trade. Just ask yourself, hey, would I do that again? Should I have done that? Was it an unnecessary trade? Should I have been in it? Be honest with yourself, and then take the lesson and move on.
Yup.
Yeah, USA has been saying that forever. There's no such thing as nuclear
Wanna-
weapons, dude. Come on.
Come on.
The reason.
Just go look at the last nuclear drop. For some reason, the cameras hung out, right? Everything was exploding beyond them, but the cameras, I mean, they just were able to stay on the tripod. Like,
Bro,
I mean, the entire
everything was just
country
smashed.
got demolished, but the cameras, yeah, they lasted.
Oh, funny.
Shall we review the footage together?
I think yes, but we'll
I
see.
say we review the footage of that and the footage of the moon landing together.
Nah.
And as grown adults, let's just have a conversation on that. Oh, man.
That'd be a funny session.
By the way, I thought that when a nuclear bomb hit, like, you could not grow, like life couldn't even exist there for like 20 years. And now if you
They
look at
said
that
that
place,
too.
it's a beautiful, luxurious, like, just look up,
Smart city.
look it up. It's crazy.
I
There's so
mean-
much nature there. It's not even funny.
It's crazy though, like, because
Couple people with 3 heads over there, but you know,
But it is what it is, man.
6 arms and 3. Yeah, but other than that, you know, it's pretty good.
Yeah, the city looks good though.
Look at this.
Bro, it's crazy
rejection.
that. Yeah, bro. What a rejection. It's crazy.
Yo, that candle is ridiculous, bro. What is happening?
Making me
Yo.
want to go away.
Bro, literally.
Yeah, Nick, you took a trade today?
Nah, that was
Last
last night. Yeah, that was
Nice.
in Asian.
Which trade was that?
That was the 30-minute celery that we were waiting on. The one that we drew up after. Right here.
Oh, nice, man.
Just missed partials.
Oh, dang.
Yeah, so entered here. This was that new 4-hour bottom wick. We got a nice clean low, broke the highs. My partials was sitting right here.
Wow, bro.
And then this candle
Yes.
closed, and it closed doji. So, it was nighttime, and I just wanted to honestly either take a trade and get out of there. So I was like, I'm out. So once this candle popped up, and it was, by the way, it was expertise style of trading. Thank you very much, John. I learned this all from you. And as that candle came up to make a top wick, I got out like, break even a little bit above break even.
Awesome, man.
But hey, if it wasn't for you, I don't think I would have been able to.
Awesome, bro.
To do that.
I mean,
man,
that's
so
what
you.
the expertise way of managing risk
facts.
does. Saves you from losses.
True.
Bro,
I love that, bro. It's crazy how often I see that happen, Nick. Imagine it's like where price action, you have a TP zone, and price action just misses the TP and goes right back to entry, and then drawdown. That's
Yeah,
definitely a
happens.
pattern that repeats itself. Nick,
It
you remember?
literally is.
Dude, Nick, remember that time, bro, when I was getting hit so many times with that concept, right?
I remember, yeah.
Eventually I had to learn from it, but yeah, you remember. Constantly losing. I think, Chad, I had like four or five trades in a row where I just missed TP by like 4 pips.
Bro, I remember that even on
lost.
pre-New York streams.
It took like a loss instead, so.
Bro, that was how expertise management was built.
True.
Through those times.
It's hilarious.
Yep. Like what I do now
Yeah.
instead is like I don't look for the 100% range fill. I just take like 80% now.
Exactly. That's so key right there, bro.
Yeah.
So key.
Because just in case, that happens, and it's happened to me a lot of times, so that's why I do it.
Yeah. I just missed it too. Like, it was one of those like that let me go back in the clubhouse chat real quick.
That's another expertise tip right there, chat. Hopefully you caught it.
Damn, 4 a.m., 4:30.
Jeez.
And clubhouse chatting
A
up.
lot of chit chatting here.
Yeah, that was after London, bro.
Let's get to the money.
Oh, I didn't even see that right there.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
I think it was a little. Yeah, you see,
Yeah,
pip away.
Nice.
Looks good, man.
just missed. So that was the trade. We had clean traffic to the left. We had a 4-hour bottom wick. We broke the highs, pushed up through here, and then that was my partials.
Okay, yeah, money.
Yeah, so it was pretty good. A lot of us were in the trade. Norm.
It's man.
We were looking good. We again, price actually hit target on that very next candle, but I said, hey, I'm out at break even if we get a chance on this top wick. I don't want to be in a ranging market, right? And then look, come down and just ranging.
Yeah.
So the next candle actually did tap our target, but that's
Wasn't
fine.
pretty.
Nah.
But again,
You
like,
think, like-
you could potentially lose there too. So it's like,
Yeah.
Exactly. Because that candle is like doji, so it's like that doesn't look that good.
literally,
Move
you
up
never
or
know.
down. You kind of got a little screwed there.
Entry candle, and then the closure, and then I got out like right around here on the top wick. And then it pushed. It actually came down first, broke the low, and then pushed back up.
Nice.
But yeah, good trade. Good conversations in here.
Yeah.
And then wow, look at that. Holy smokes. I
Oh,
don't see that every day.
And then we're gonna have the 4-hour close right back into the range.
If that thing
No,
closes doji,
exactly.
bro, right inside the range, I'm out.
And then that'll lead us into CPI. Hang it down, and it'll be grabbing
Yeah.
all the rookies' money all day until tomorrow. Crazy.
Yo.
Maybe I speak too soon. We'll see how this 4-hour closes.
Yeah, that'd be nice if we get a closure below. That'd be real good.
Give us
But
some
man,
direction.
that daily looked like it was about to fire off and get going there.
Literally, man. That might have just been a like grab of previous high there to move down.
Yeah.
That's like 930 and NQ right there.
Facts.
Yo, for real, bro.
It's like a normal, regular 930 on NQ.
And
There
she
you
did
go.
the same
There's
thing.
your normal 930 candle.
There you go. Bro, there you go. Oh
Too
my
easy,
goodness.
easy.
It looks the same.
Yeah,
That is like the
15.
usual one
Wow.
though. It's not nothing new.
Crazy
Maybe
price
large ones, but no.
action. So we heard from the clubhouse last night, which I thought was extremely cool to hear. But YouTube, you know, what's one or two things that you guys have been working on that you feel has been improving your trading over the last month or 2 to 3 months that you've been applying? You know, there's new people here that are still struggling as well, and maybe some of these ideas we could talk about them briefly, but maybe they can go towards helping, right, other traders start to realize, you know what, maybe I should stick to 1 to 2 trades a day. Or, you know, maybe for you it was I learned how to, you know, correlate the higher time frames, or something like, oh, maybe I should, you know, focus on correlating the time frames. So what are like 1 or 2 things that just stand out and to you that you can let us know about that have been helping you get better results over like the last 2 or 3 months? Anything? Let's see. 4-hour bias. Okay, cool. Listening to the chat. Okay, nice. 1 to 2 trades a day. 1 to 2 trades a day. That was the big one for me. We talked about that last night. That was, if I can look at any adjustment that was made in order to get me on that profitable path, it was definitely 1 to 2 trades a day. 1 to 2 trades a day, and learning to let go if it's not an A+ setup. Yeah, I agree. Haven't had much in 3 trades, but haven't lost any money. That's amazing. Yeah, training your eyes to see the right positions and the right trades. Beautiful, beautiful. Detach size has increased my ability to make better decisions. Let me repeat that. Detachment size has increased my ability to make better decisions. Wow. Did you guys hear that?
Funny.
That's powerful. Powerful. What do we have to do to make money in life in general? We have to what? We have to make better decisions, right? Make good decisions. So when you're so high on your risk and you're, you know, risking this large amount, what's the chances you're going to be able to make good decisions while you're in that trade? So I think that detached size has been extremely helpful, right? Just the awareness of it in helping you guys trade better, right? Where you're kind of more composed, more calm, and not always so antsy while you're in a trade, whether it's drawdown or profit. So great job there.
Oh yeah, bro. Yes, sir. Great work. Yeah, we were talking about an agent session.
Yep. What, John?
We were talking about that in agent session, you know, about how good that detached size has been, you know, and how it gives you a new perspective about sizing, and how it's not just about, you know, sizing up to win, but it's also about sizing up to survive and allow yourself to be detached so you can follow a system that will win. You know, that's what it's really about. So I love that.
Yes,
Gives
sir.
you a different perspective. So I'm
it,
glad it's working out for a lot of people here.
Yep. Volume, yeah, volume time. That was another big one. Being mechanical with entries and only entering on those clean setups. Very good, very good. I hear maturity, brewing. Looking for liquidity, saving bullets for the best shot. All great stuff. Finding my detached size. I love that. Joining the clubhouse, your discipline is good. Yeah. Just joining the clubhouse, you get to watch my discipline, watch my composure, be able to listen to all the things I talk about on these webinars, right? Like, I'm telling you, if you're not in the clubhouse and you haven't seen any of these webinars that I've done, hours upon hours of just me sharing my insights. And if you are in the clubhouse and you haven't gone through those webinars, I highly recommend you do it, right? Like, you're not using the clubhouse to the full advantage if you're not watching those videos that I've done, right? And Rafi and a bunch of us have done a lot of videos, but there's hours of me talking about different concepts, different ideas, thought processes in that webinar section, and that'll ultimately help you, develop that discipline. So good stuff. Sitting on my hands and breathing through the trade. Yep. There we go. Everyone, why don't you just take a deep breath? Yeah? Just give me a one deep breath. There you go. There you go. Feels good, doesn't it? It's amazing.
Feels like I extended my life.
Isn't that amazing on what one good deep breath can do? Crazy. Patience, not focusing on winning, focusing on learning. Okay, great. 1 to 2 trades a day. Playbook setups. I love it. Love it. Love it. What else here? Let's take a look. Does waiting for the candle to close validate the move direction? It adds probability to it, yes. Because again, look at this candle, up and down, but then eventually where did it close? Back in the range. All right, so it's really, this candle really did basically nothing. Right, it kind of closed right back in the range. So that's why the closures are very important, because you know the wicks, the candle being open is just going to show you where it goes, but the closure is going to tell you, you know, what direction it wants to go in. Letting go of good trades for the great trades. I like that. What's up, Sam, man? How are you, brother?
Man, that's a big gem right there. Delayed gratification. Need that. That's like an example of what happened today. You know, like an okay move was in front of us, but we let it go because we know that there's better to come.
Yeah.
Delayed gratification.
Yep. Avoiding fake outs, awesome. And how are you avoiding fake outs? Is it based off of like the higher time frame, lower time frame correlation concepts that we talk about? Like for instance, like the 4 hour being bearish, right? And then as that top wick is being made, staying out of those buys, because a lot of times that's where those fake outs are going to hang out. So if you're using that concept, great job, man. Great job. You're selling, okay. Sell, sell, sell away. I'm going to wait on the 4 hour closure here in about, oh wait, 4 hour close, I'm sorry. So how did that 4 hour close? So we closed, oh wow, we actually closed below the range here.
Yeah, no.
So 4 hour closing below, we obviously need some help here on the lower time frame with some structure. So yeah, we got to get some structure first. Yeah, can't sell into a support, you know what I mean?
Yeah, see a new resistance would be good.
Yeah.
Like support here in the 15 and then like a resistance below, breakout.
Yep.
Yeah, that'd be good. Honestly, if we can, now that we're here, I mean, we might as well wait for the closure, right? Below 30 or below 40, right? Kind of let this be an observation zone where we can maybe push down into, kind of pull back and then close below.
Yep, I like that a lot.
That looks good too.
That'd be money.
And if you go to the 4 hour real quick, Nick.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I see, like, I'm so with the sells, especially with the pack runner, but if with all those wick rejections to the left, does that make you like a little bit more interested in buys?
No,
or no?
Not really, no. I mean, I'll still take buys if we can break the 4 hour high and understand like what's happening, but
Yeah.
the fact is, you know, we're clearly very bearish. We pull back here, we grab liquidity up top, and then we get this closure below the range here too, like below that range.
Right.
So now that we're closing below after grabbing the highs, you got wicks to fill, yes, clean traffic to the left. So as long as the lower time frame can set up, then I think it'll be good.
Yeah, same. Nice.
Yeah, I can see us maybe filling that wick here, possibly going lower. So the issue is it's going to be tough to get into the shorts, you know, unless we can. The best sell would be get that 4 hour candle to make a better top wick, right? Kind of retest these zones here, come up towards this level, and then get resistance up there. So some type of move up right here, maybe break the highs, do a little random fake out or something in an observation zone, come back down, and then we take the sells from here. And then that'll be the 4 hour top wick in play. And then now again, right where we wanted to take our sells all day long, we could possibly have that opportunity.
That thing has our name on it, man. That would be money right there.
That's clean.
Yep.
So you see how we keep drawing up ideas, right? It's the what traders should do on a day-to-day is draw up ideas. It doesn't mean that they should take all those ideas, but you should draw them up, right? As price starts to switch up a little bit and things start to take place and like 4 hour higher time frame candles start closing, right? You got to draw up new ideas and make sure you're staying with, you know, the overall direction of the market here.
Yeah, it's like always the constant decision, like if this, then that too.
Yeah. keeping it simple, not overcomplicating it. Yeah, I love that. Yeah. It's a complicated industry, you know, so the system can, you know, make it less complicated, right? And a little bit more simple, but then there's still like the whole following the system part of it. That could sometimes be a slightly complicated, but it sure does make navigating through the market a lot easier. Yayo. The melty? We'll see, we'll see.
A melter here.
Let's go SimZ.
Be nice with a bleeder, man, to see some clean range here soon.
Yeah, that'd be awesome. Wicks don't lie. Can you look at 30-minute celery pre-NY and my management? My move stops to break even. We filled the range. 30 celery pre-NY. What time? Was it this one? Right here? Yeah, I'm not sure what the 4-hour looked like at that point, but yeah, not bad. Move stops to break even here. Yeah, that's good. Notice how we hit that and then just drop down. So yeah, good management there. All right, hey, give me 1 minute. I'll be right back. All right.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Below 350, set it toward 350. I think it'd be better below like 340 there. Definitely. Like you could take below 350, but then again, look left and there's like supports everywhere there in two to avoid being faked out of the 4 hour. Because look at last time the 4 hour time frame closed above there. I can't show you right now, but then again, if you look at the 4 hour, you see it we closed above in London there, faked out. Now we close below, so we might not even get the bleeder here. We could also just fake out, right? Because we stay in the range or something. So to be a little more careful here, to wait for the real move, I think below 40 there would be best. Or come back up and then create that resistance. That would be even better. Yeah, man. Yeah. Perfect. Perfect. And you go to the ground. Yeah, for real. Oh man, funny. Can you review the London trade? I can't show you right now the trap, but a 30 onion at 430 there. That was not bad. That was a pretty good setup. But if we notice, then again, you know, the 15 time frame was coming up to a close in the last 2 minutes of the 15 there before it was like a celery candle. So that's where I kind of removed my buy stop there. And yeah, if you kept it in, you know, based it off 30, I think it was nice. Not bad there at all. If you mean for the buys though. Yeah, so not bad. It's just a choppy range here, you know. Every trade we've kind of taken in the last 48 hours has been like, you know, they've been good, but then again, you know, like there's always something better. So like at least go half size, because you know, if you go half size in these conditions here, then when the markets actually turn up and give you better conditions to, you're much more able to size up on those. Like what would you size up in these conditions here when you could actually just be patient and size up when the conditions are more right? Aligning better, because this is like we're chopped. But a lot of times it's the time that waits in the trader, right? So, you know, it's hard being patient, right? That's why most people don't do it. Collecting data and take 1 to 2 trades a day. Yeah, man, it's a glitch right there. Exactly. It's a glitch. Collecting data and take 1 to 2 trades a day, waiting for the best setups. People think you're crazy for not taking a trade. What do you mean? Traders trade, man. Traders trade. But again, yeah, man, it's a glitch.
Yeah, Ladybug, 100%. Yeah, you know, when you stay present as a trader, I think that brings a lot of peace, you know, because like it's sometimes you think about a past trade and you're like, I shoulda, coulda did this different, you know, that could make you a little upset. But like when you stay present, like you're at more peace because you know that all you gotta do is just take care of the next best trade and that's it. Like you don't have to really focus on the trades, the trades to come after the next best trade or the trades after that. It's really just, I just gotta focus on the next best trade, and as long as I do my job, produce my edge on that next best trade, that's enough. That's enough for me to go in a good direction, a winning direction. And then, that happens, and then you're present on the next best trade. And that just keeps a lot of peace for you while you're trading when you're just focused on one trade at a time. Mike Bellafieri, he says it best: one good trade, repeat, one good trade, repeat, one good trade, repeat. And that comes from a hedge fund that builds 8-figure traders called S&B Capital. So even the pros do it.
Yeah, man, lovely. I love what Nick said too. Never bring anything from your last trade into the next trade.
Yeah.
Right, because there's no correlate. It's not even the same. It's like there's no correlation to people who bought. Like I'm talking about the guys that moved the market here. Like maybe the guy that bought before isn't even there anymore now. And you know what I mean? So it's it's completely random and unique. That's why we seriously just can't. We can't be bringing anything off the last win or loss into the next trade. Always just next best trade, no matter the outcome of the last one or what we think might be the next one, right? So,
yep.
Yeah.
And it really works the same in life too. Like you can get depressed looking at the past, you can get anxious, thinking about your future. But like when you're in the present moment, you're right at peace because all you got is right now, and if you could take care of right now, I mean, you could become better than what you were yesterday, and you could become more than what you are tomorrow just by focusing on the present moment. And you can do that all at a state of peace.
I love that.
Which is, in my opinion, honestly, I think the richest man is the one with the most peace. So, who's got the most peace here in their day-to-day life? And I think the one who stays in the present moment is that individual.
No, true. I love the quote that says like almost what you said there too, but I think it's a quote. I don't know who said it though, but it said like, never look back in anger nor forward in fear, but always around you in awareness.
Yes, bro. Love that. Awareness, man. So important. Yeah, so important to have awareness. If you have awareness, you'll make the right decisions. You'll have the right habits. You'll think the right thoughts, right? When you have awareness about like what you're doing, where you're heading.
Yep. Yeah. What's up, Dubacore? FX. Oh, let's get it, man.
What up? Wow, Goldie Melter.
It could be Eckhart Tolle. It actually could be. I don't know. I read his book, but I don't think it said something with that in there. But I mean, some kind of awareness. He talks about awareness a lot, though. But yeah.
All right, we got a melter, eh?
Yes,
no
sir.
Surprise, no surprise. We need a break and retest below here, though. Now we're in the clean zone, so.
Norbert, man, in those moments, where, like I put it up on my story actually or the other day too, but I said like, all you gotta do is really stick to the system. Like you made it for a reason. So when the emotions kick in, it's the same in trading. What will you do when emotions kick in? Right? You just stick to the system, because what if you took decisions based off your emotions? You would make terrible trading decisions. Right? So it's the same with this, in my opinion, right? You just gotta stick to the system you planned. So whatever you plan to do, I would do.
Stick to the plan. All right, 4 hour looks great. Just lower time frames keep us out here. Right, 4-hour looks good. Got your nice top wick, beautiful candle. Move it down, closure below, but we just didn't have any closures below here or here yet, so therefore I'm not in this.
Nope.
I'm not in.
No entry.
No entry for me here yet. Some of y'all still in the buys, right? That's crazy.
How are you still in the bus?
My membership on Sunday. Receive Zoom links. Zoom links the same one. You should have it in your email already. If you have any issues, email us at the info email, and we'll take care of it for you. Like now. Like not now, but right now.
info@timedtrading.com.
Yeah.
Like right now.
We have men on standby. So there's no way that they missed your original one. So just send us an email and we'll help you out. Stop loss for buys at the yearly lows. Yeah.
Yo.
Nice. You know, you would have thought that daily candle breaking the high there would have pushed. But look at that
Right,
little
yeah.
grab of the low. I think this wick will get filled at some point, but we'll see when. Shout out to the boys. Oh, Jeffrey, Josh, and Adam. Dubs.
Who's that? Green.
Snap.
What's up, Green?
What?
Tim, Tom, and Edson. That's our back end team. Tim, Tom, and Edson. It used to be Tim, Tom, and Edward, but, you know, we helped Edward make so much damn money in trading that he's like, yeah, I can't work for you no more. But it's cool because it's TTE, you know, it's like Tim, like it's like all their names, T, T, and E. Is that epic? Ed, and Eddie are back there. Yep, they got you.
Parents and Ed.
We helped Edward make too much bread. Just like my gym trainer, I helped him rethink his whole entire life. And my guy quit as a trainer and went on to bigger, better things. I'm like, damn. Whoops. Next trainer, I don't motivate him too much.
Next time, don't say anything.
What's up, Norbin? What you up to, bro? How you doing?
How's that Florida weather today?
It was nice when I was out earlier, but yeah, I don't know. Looks pretty good. 83 degrees Fahrenheit.
Perfect.
Not too shabby. What's that? 15 Celsius.
That sounds great.
Pretty good. Pretty good.
I got tired. Oh yeah, nice.
The boys got haircuts today, so we're mobbing out.
Nice, bro. That should be fun.
Yeah, I'll probably go get a new phone or something. Just I got there's like a little couple cracks and stuff on my phone, so
God,
probably get a new one.
nice, man.
Dun.
Sounds good.
Gotta love the insurance, you know, the insurance on that thing. You basically get a new phone anytime you want.
Yeah, that is good.
That's why I never carry cases on. Both my phones have no cases. But yo, you be honest, like, they really don't drop that much. You guys drop your phone a lot?
I really don't, man.
Yeah, me neither.
Maybe like once a year, twice a year.
I mean, I drop it probably a little bit more than that, but but yeah, I mean, everyone's so afraid to not have a case on these phones. But I mean, I've had this phone for a while now. It's barely damaged. The only thing that happened yesterday is I dropped it off at the golf cart. I was like, yeah, that's definitely shattered, but it actually wasn't. It was just like a couple little chips.
Can you get like a store insurance where you like pay like $10 or something?
Yeah, I have that. So anytime I buy a new
Yeah, so you
phone,
can
I
just get it back if you drop it.
Yeah. I think I might have to pay like $50 for the phone, maybe. I'm not sure, but
Oh, okay.
what's $50?
Yeah, I don't know.
When you're a day trader.
What's
When you follow your plan, you have maturity in the markets. Not
The
much.
property fee.
Not much.
ATM.
Yeah. I dropped my phone when I hit TP. Hey, yo.
It's
I
hard
gotta
going.
get I gotta get the volume on that other overlay today after the stream, so I gotta try and do that too.
Why is the volume not in it though?
I
You
don't
know
know.
what's wrong there?
I probably didn't add the source for the volume, or not me, but Timmy,
Yeah.
Turner, and Edward.
Timmy Turner Edward, yeah.
If I enroll in the clubhouse, you trading Asian all days? Yes. Yeah. The only day we don't trade Asian is Sunday night. So the Eastern time, like my Sunday, which is technically, if I don't know where you live, but if you're in Asia or any of that, that'll be like your Monday morning. That's the only time that we don't live stream Asian. But basically, last night was the first Asian, and then we'll start moving all through the week now. Guitar. All right, back up we go. Up and away, back into that 30-minute range, most likely. We'll see how this candle closes in about 4 minutes, but that's the pullback that we kind of want to see here. Like I said, observation zone, and then a new closure below. Boom, wick fill, range fill.
Yep.
I think we can get it. It's just going to take some time.
Yeah, just 30 more minutes.
Yeah.
Push it back below. And it's game time.
What's up, Tamra? The emoji queen.
Camera?
Was the 4-hour celery valid? 4-hour celery?
It's not really
you need the breakout
it's more
here?
like a breakout.
Yeah, of course. Yeah. Yeah, if this is a 30-minute time frame, I'd take sells. The only issue
Yeah, for
was
sure.
the lower time frame wasn't ready for us, because you never got a closure or anything below that range. Still don't have a closure below the range.
Wild.
Yeah, so in most cases, you don't want to get in just because the 4-hour is showing you. You want to wait for your setups on like the 15, 30-minute time frame. But yeah, so to answer your question, it was valid off of the 4-hour time frame alone. But then you have these, levels here that we have to keep an eye on. Those covers that look like book are the best. Which ones? Which one? How many of you guys covered your books back in the day with brown paper bag? Brown paper bag. Brown paper bags that we would fold over the book. You guys remember that? You're like science. You're like science on it. Math, right? It was just these bags.
Wait, what?
Oh snap! You guys remember that, right?
No clue what that is.
Epic. Great times.
Yeah,
John, did you do that?
I don't know what that is.
Bro,
I
I
had
have
mom
no
cutting
clue.
up paper bags with scissors. It was epic.
So what, you use paper bags for your books?
Yes, your book
Why
covers.
not just keep the book, like without?
Why not use a book bag?
Yeah.
Well, you had a book bag too. You had a book
Doesn't
bag,
make
and a
sense,
book
no.
cover. Make it make sense.
No, I said
Yo.
it doesn't make sense.
Covers in the 90s. Let's take a look. Oh, paper book covers.
I mean,
I cover the
I mean,
hardcover.
I've seen kids use paper bags for like lunch.
Yeah.
That would make more sense.
Oh, it actually would.
Come on, you guys. This is like the most epic thing ever. Like, you guys never seen this? Like they would look and they would like put art, English, science, math, right?
Oh
Wait,
wow.
what? You did
That's actually
that?
pretty cool, bro.
Yeah.
That looks, yeah, it looks good.
Yeah, right. And then they had those like stretchy ones that you can get too. Yeah,
I can tell you we didn't do it here though, but it looked good.
that right there. I mean, that was it. Science, math, social studies. Yeah, you just wrote it right on there.
Nice, man.
It was pretty epic. You guys remember Ralph's paper bags?
The 90s.
Yo, the 90s were just, I don't know, something different. Because you had to give those books back.
Different era.
Look, this is how you would like kind of come up with it, remember? You would have to like measure it all out. That was crazy. Good times. There it is. Right here, look. See, you kind of fold it over, and there's a couple little tricks to it. Couple little tricks to it. I was never good at any of that stuff. So, yo, can one of you guys make my paper bag book cover, please? Yeah, that was basically like your iPhone screen protector. That was like your school book protector right there. One of my first hustles, yeah, man, was putting paper bags on everyone's books. Yeah, I got you. Give me $1. They still use them in your country? Oh, what country? I'd put sports covers on it. Yeah, that was always good. And you know, we started playing with it, playing with the ideas. TT book covers coming. Too funny, too funny. All right, well, we gotta wait on our structure here. We got nothing but red candles. Nothing but red candles. You had that ShopRite book cover? Yo, facts. I'm old as hell, bro. Bro, you're young as hell. Would you get an iPad? Here's your iPad. I'd rather take a paper book cover all day.
I was just about to say that, bro.
All
I'd
day.
probably rather get the book back.
Welcome to being born. Here's an iPad and a cell phone. Now go brain rot. There you go. Yo, bro, the new age is crazy.
Yo, they be sitting at restaurants watching movies now.
Let me guess, on the family outings, you just stared at your phone all day? Let me guess, the major plan was, hey, where are we all going to stare at our phones today? That should be pretty awesome. Hey, how about we all go to Billy's to stare at our phones? Yeah, that sounds great. Okay, I'll meet you there. Everyone at Billy's.
And bro, their neck in like 20 years is absolutely insane.
Did you see Steven's post yesterday? Like, what? What's going on with y'all?
Like losers.
Man, the 90s were just an epic time.
Bro, if they said TT Profits page, I would have said, oh yeah, hell yeah, I saw that. Yeah. Other than that, I don't know.
Oh, Kenya. Oh, no, India it was. India. India still using them paper bag couples? Yeah, shout out to India. Dubs.
Yeah, bro, screw these phones, man.
Hey, I was born in 2006, and my phone has taken over my life. Yo, the phones are getting out of control. How many guys are starting to realize, I think I'm addicted to my phone? Bro, I just see people in traffic. Like, they don't even hide it anymore. Like, they don't even kind of, put it down a little bit. It's just like driving with the phone. Like, how are you looking at the road with your side eye right now? What's going on?
See it all the time, bro. It's crazy.
It's crazy. I felt so bad yesterday. I was in a restaurant. I just seen the whole family, every one of them. Dad was on phone, mom was on phone, older brother was on phone, and the 2 little girls were sharing an iPad.
Bro, isn't that insane?
Honestly, it broke my heart, literally.
Like, what's the long-term result to that, man? Crazy.
I was legitimately sad.
Damn, that's.
And they could have been enjoying like
wild.
a good conversation about each other's day or something. Like where the real value stored at.
Yeah.
Wild.
Walking around with a neck lump and all that. Yeah, you guys
Bro,
are like,
literally.
I'm investing in neck surgeons.
Bro,
yo, fact.
If that's a stock, man, I swear.
Don't say we never put you on game.
I told you, I gave you all the
Green,
signal.
funny.
Oh, Green is doing it too. Let's go.
Yo, that's funny.
There you go.
Next
There's a good investment.
seconds, man. Oh.
Why haven't we taken a trade yet? We just haven't had a setup. We haven't had anything good to take. Nothing.
Wait for the playbook to give us green light here.
I think the main position we were looking for here today, the closest we got was this closure right here. Wanted to see it close with a wick, or at least close, you know, with some range. But we closed down here, so. And then good thing we didn't get in, because look at that. We would have got stopped out. Yeah, that was pretty much it. Other than that, there was no trade, you know. This guy here closes right at support. This guy here closes right at support. So nothing to do. Nothing to do. These buys would not work for me either, because, you know, we still had resistance to the left and all that. So nothing. Nothing.
Yeah, 30 minutes not looking the best, to be honest. Probably gonna take some time.
Yeah, it will take a lot of time.
Probably like after
the whole
11.
range here, man. New resistance is the move.
See, we didn't even get the pullback on the 15 or anything.
No, nothing.
Nothing. Let's take a look at that 4 hour coming down. See, now we're pushing towards the target here.
Oh my goodness.
I breached my funded account in stage 2 today. Now what to do? Yeah, I mean, you know, you gotta take a look. Say, hey, you know, why did it breach? How did it breach? Was that in my control? You know, just take a look at some of your actions, some of your behaviors, and what led to it. Learn some lessons from that, and then, you know, if you're up for it, start another one. Start another. Time to go again. Remember, here's where I messed up, is I took these funded accounts, these challenges, and I failed, and I failed, and I failed, and I failed. And then I heard someone say, hey, you should look into when you fail and not just buy a new one. I said, screw that, you know, and then I failed, and I failed, and I failed. And then I started thinking about it. I took my credit card out, right? mff.com. You guys know the name, right? And I'm thinking, should I wait? Should I examine my trades? Nah, you know, and start buying them again. Fail, fail, fail. So these were all opportunities that I missed out on to learn. Every one of them. Learning opportunity, learning opportunity, learning opportunity. All missed opportunity for me. So it wasn't until I finally said, all right, you know what? I cannot buy another one. I need to see what I'm doing wrong. And then, you know, obviously the light started shining from there. But yeah, man, you gotta, any failed account is an opportunity for you to go in there and learn. You know, maybe the only lesson is, hey, I'm just being a dumbass, right? Just taking stupid trades, not trading properly. Maybe that's the lesson. Maybe the lesson is, oh, you know what? Actually, that was the breakout Nick was talking about against the 4 hour. Let me not do that again. Moving forward, I'll do it this way. And all of a sudden, you know, you might realize some aha moments, right, that start to come together while you're doing this. One thing I realize is I never once failed because the time ticked too far, because back then you had 30 days to do it. I always failed due to max daily drawdown. Anybody else? Every account I ever failed, all of these happened due to max daily drawdown. So I realized, you know what, I'm taking too many trades every day. I'm risking too much. I'm not following my plan, right? And I started, you know, making those tweaks, making those adjustments, and you know, I still was failing accounts, but over time it was getting better and better and better and better until eventually, you know, there it was, the light at the end of the tunnel, and I started seeing some profits, and you know, I learned the lessons along the way. So that's what I would say, man. You know, other than that, there's the only thing else to do is quit trading and go find something else to do, go back to work, go to a job, start something different. You know, those are the only options, really. Failed one and went to see what I was doing wrong well on my second one. Yeah, I wish. I remember hearing the guy say, yo, why are you failing? And I'm like, yeah, I should probably look into that, but I didn't. You know, I didn't. So it wasn't until like a whole like couple months later where I was like, all right, I gotta figure this thing out. I'm running out of money, and you know, we're 6 months into my wife's pregnancy, and we'll have a baby in 3 months, and I had to just figure it out. For me, it was not having detached size in the trading. Yeah, that's good. Yeah, that once you find a size that you're comfortable with trading, it's a totally different experience.
Right, bro.
It's like night and day.
It really is, man. At that point, it's just patience that's like the biggest, like, kind of, let's say, like, limitation in a way for you. Just the way you think about it.
Yep.
Once you're detached, that's when everything starts to come together.
Yeah, we all do the same, you know, stuff, right? Most of us. There are exceptions, and I've actually worked with some of the exceptions, you know, where people just take the mentorship quickly and don't make the same mistakes that I made coming up. But most of us go through, you know, the same exact stuff. That's why I can sit here and talk about it and relate to you guys, because, you know, I already know, like, if I went through it, chances are, you know, a lot of other traders have gone through it as well, and we've seen that to be the case. So yeah, we all go through the same stuff. It's just, what will you do when you're met with that moment? Like I said, my wife was 6 months pregnant. I was running out of money to buy these combines. All right, I had to dig deep there, right? I had to make some firm decisions to get myself out of the situation. The window of opportunity, so to speak, for me was closing, and it was closing quickly. So if I didn't do it there, it was like do or die, like now or never. For me at that point. So I just put my back against the wall and started figuring it out. You know, I didn't need anyone to hold my hand through that process either, right? I just got busy. I got put in the work. I said, all right, chart time is going to be my best friend, and I'm going to watch every single one of Raja's videos that he's ever done. I joined Market Fluidity. I watched all the courses, all the webinars, everything. And then eventually, what do you know? Started making money. Started making money. Man, I could have done that a year prior. Really wish I would have done that 12 months sooner, but it is what it is. If I didn't do it 12 months sooner, then maybe I don't have these opportunities to help you all, right? And know what you guys go through, and know the pain and the misery that comes with being able to learn how to trade. A mentor of mine taught me very early, Nick, a lot of times in life you'll go through battles, you'll go through adversity, simply just to help somebody else come out of that same situation at some point later in life. So I always kind of saw adversity like that as well, as if like, hey, I'll learn it now and then I'll be able to help someone and teach it and pass it on in the future. And, you know, look at us now. So that's kind of what we're doing. NQ? Yeah, what happened with NQ? Yeah, everything went up and then straight down today. Did I go through a lot of mental pressure? Yes, I did. But again, my perspective at that point was so on fire. I understood, you know, pressure makes diamonds. You know, I knew that the most successful people had to operate under that pressure. So I leaned into it instead of getting afraid of it. You gotta love the charts, man. You really do. Yeah, you do. It's not even necessary that I love the charts. It's I love being good at something that most people just can never be good at. Anybody else like that? Like, I just enjoy being good at something that very few people are good at. That's why I'm really enjoying golf lately, and, you know, getting better with golf. And again, golf is just a one man. So imagine I was out on the course yesterday for 3 hours, right? With me. Most people say, how you do that all alone? I said, I wasn't alone. I was with me. Right? I got to talk to me for 3 hours yesterday. You know, you do a lot of thinking out there when it's 3 hours, and it's nice, right? So yeah, you gotta love it. You know, you gotta love enjoying, you know, getting something done that's difficult, and most people just will never be able to wrap their head around. It doesn't matter how great they are in their other areas of life. It's trading is a whole different ball game. So I enjoy, you know, just getting good at things that are tough to get good at. Like putting together like a chair, that's too easy. I don't even want to be good at that. You know? Like building a shelf, like that's too. Who wants to be good at that? You know, it's easy stuff.
Like an IT chair.
Funny.
Like putting together like your grill. You know, I mean, come on, that's too easy. I get someone else to do that for me. I had the idea for the sell, but the level, yeah, that's good. Nothing. You don't need to change anything. You never got a closure below, therefore you didn't take the trade, therefore you were a professional today. That's a W day right there. Anybody getting better at like the no trade day thing, like allowing this to, even though we knew sell, or we thought there was a good opportunity for sells today, you know, having no FOMO right now is a beautiful thing, right? And you could easily, and again, when your system doesn't allow you in, then you got no FOMO, right? Let's say we missed a move where our system like truly presented itself. All right, then I might be sweating a little bit. I might have to take the hoodie off halfway through the stream, you know, get some air and whatnot, breathe a little bit, but there was none of that, right? There was no first opportunity was really here, right? Didn't take that, no wick, same thing. This one closed a little bit too far down. We say, okay, if we get this big rejection and close below the range, we could take a sell. Never got that closure. Right? I was like, okay, well, if this one closed up here, we could take sells, but this one closed here, right next to support, right? And now this one's just driving all the way down. So there was clearly zero opportunity, right, for us to sneak our way in there today, according to the playbook process. Yeah. So isn't that a beautiful thing? That you can look at that and say, hey, I got no FOMO here. There was no opportunities for me to get in this market. Although I had a good read on price and where the direction could go, I still followed my trading plan and realized that there was no safe doorway into the market today. Therefore, I haven't gotten in. And that's something that 98% of traders cannot say. So if you can say that today, congratulations, you're on your way. Bam.
Yeah, and like that's setup that we had there, potentially 930, which kind of wasn't validated there. But then again, we had that setup. Nick said this. He said, I think this might drive down here though. But then again, he said right after, you know, like I might think it drives down. But again, if there's no plan, we can't do it, right?
Yep. And either way, we would have had to do something here.
Yeah,
right?
No matter what. Like, look at that level.
Yeah. So either way, we would have had to do something. So, yeah. So would we want to risk that from basically here to here to risk from here to here? Probably not.
Hell no.
I mean, I'm all about the half hour, 1 hour game plan, but that's too crazy.
That's way less than half hour.
How about one who
like
hesitated?
Half hour.
Yeah, I mean, exactly. If you hesitated when your playbook setup showed up, then yeah, you gotta get better at that. You know, but if you hesitated because no setup showed up, then that's good.
The thing is too though, like a lot of the times, like I would say very, very high percentage of times where one hesitates when there's actually a setup is because they probably over risk. So you should probably find a size where you're comfortable, because if you are comfortable, it'd be much easier to execute too.
Yeah. And look at all the clean range now. Beautiful.
Yeah. Oh my goodness, man. I love buys coming back up now.
Yeah.
Yeah, 4 hour tap and target here now. So job looks completely finished. Look at that daily now. Holy.
Oh my goodness.
Damn.
Wakefield.
Yeah, that wick fill. I was expecting a better move up on the daily. You know, something up towards like 44.40. But yeah, we grabbed the highs here. You know, if we've seen this on the 30-minute candle, we see the highs grabbed, closure or something, then you got that wick to fill. So yeah, daily keep moving down. I'm happy about that.
Yeah.
Anytime we get the higher time frames to move down on gold, I love that.
Yep.
What about the 30-minute breakout before 7:30? Oh yeah, that probably worked. Yeah, but we weren't here at 7:30. Yeah, we didn't get here till like 8. But breakout at 7:30. 7:30. Yeah, I mean, I probably wouldn't have taken that. Where is it? 7:30. Yeah, you have resistance here, so hence why you keep rejecting there. So not much. I mean, it's all right. You know, it's not much clean range here, but not too bad. Wow, what a push. Yeah, always there's more opportunities. Exactly. Hopefully this exemplifies, like, hopefully my little no trade days from time to time exemplify, like, that it's okay. It's okay to not take trades, right? If there's no opportunities, what are you gonna do? You're here for one reason, that's follow a plan. So if the plan doesn't play out, you know, you just gotta let it go. Let it go.
Part of the job.
All right, let's see how that 15 candle's gonna close here in about a couple minutes. Moving back up now after tapping that level. So yeah, we'll see how we do. Yeah, you want to jump in so bad, right? But holding off there, I'm telling you, that's gonna pay you long term. And again, when I talk here, I'm assuming that I'm talking to the traders that are trying to build something long term and actually be profitable, not just for a day or a week, but start to really understand this, so that way you could be profitable during your weeks and months in your life, and you don't necessarily need anybody, right? You could just be traveling or at home, and you wake up and observe the markets and know how to do this thing. So those are the traders that we're talking to.
Well, you're interested in these buys here without range 2, even though how bearish we were 2 and all that?
Possible.
Or like, do you expect a full hour from support? Reject?
Yeah, I think we could reject here. I don't see why not. Daily never broke the lows here either, so
No,
we could get some
CPI
rejection.
tomorrow, we might range.
Yeah, we'll see how the 15 candle closes here. I lost all 8 of my funded accounts, and I feel like so down. Any mindset words for me or people like me? Yeah, if you keep breaking the plan, you can keep expecting to feel like that. And it sucks, right? If you keep breaking the plan, then you could expect to keep losing like that. So the question now is, do you want to feel like that? Do you want to lose like that? The answer probably is no. Therefore, certain things need to change. Otherwise, the results will never change. So what is it? You know, what was it that was responsible for losing those 8 funded accounts? And if they were messy, sloppy decision making and behaviors, then you have to learn to grow from that. Otherwise, you can expect that to happen again and again and again and again, right? So you have to change some of the things that you're doing in order to change the results that you get. Otherwise, you'll just continue to repeat the process. I promise it. Trading won't get easier by doing it more, right? It gets easier by examining the trades, finding out where you went wrong, identifying your strengths, identifying your weaknesses, and working towards getting better at following the predictable, profitable system. That's the only way you'll make money in trading. So yeah, so congrats. So it's kind of like a little tough advice, like tough love. Like if you keep doing that, you'll keep getting those same results. And to be honest, I don't know you personally, but I'm assuming you're better than that, right? I'm assuming you're better than that. I'm assuming that your dreams and goals are more important than just flushing them down the toilet, basically, right? So yeah, nothing wrong with making mistakes. It's just, you know, let this be that opportunity. Remember I told you I failed and failed and failed and failed and failed and failed and failed, kept blowing accounts until I eventually, you know, had to have a chat with the man in the mirror and see what my strengths were, what my weaknesses were, what was working for me, what wasn't working for me, where I was going against the playbook and why, and then I had to fix all that. you know, and over a month or two, I began to work on those areas, and eventually, you know, the results got better. So I think that's kind of like, that goes for everyone too. You know, you can't expect to keep doing the same dumb stuff and actually get rich, right? And actually make money trading. So there's got to be a point where, you know, you decide I got to change, right? I got to handle things differently and do things a little bit differently. But to give you a little, like, you know, at the same time, you know, you're here, right? And most people aren't willing to do this. Most people aren't here. And they took a one hit and they got upset and they went back to their job to settle for the average life that the matrical system has for them. So the fact that you're here and you're trying says a lot. But now it's like, don't get stuck in the rut like a lot of others do. 98% of others, you know, find out what you're doing wrong, find out what you're doing right, and start to, you know, impose your will on the market with those adjustments. Yeah, some of you guys have seen too much, you know, like that was for me. I mean, I couldn't quit. I had already seen way too much, not only from trading, but from just entrepreneurship in general. Like, I couldn't quit. Once you see it, you can't unsee it, right? So, you know, you've been trading for 4 years now and you lost a lot, but you don't have any other options, because at the end of the day, what is the other option, right? Like, what actually is the other option? You know, some of you guys can obviously use your brains and go on and start other companies, which is great. But I mean, for most of us, our other option is going back to work and running right back to the nightmare that we tried to get away from. So dig deep, gang. Don't waste time, right? Don't waste too much time learning this thing. Lock in, all right? Lock in and don't make excuses. As Sam would say, tighten up. Tighten up. You know what I did at that point when I failed? At some point, I tightened up. So this can't keep happening, right? Like, I can't keep doing this to myself. I was hurting my family. I was hurting my wife and kids. I knew that every stupid decision that I made was pushing them back to living the life that they deserve to live. So as a man and as a, you know, just responsible entrepreneur, right, I had to make those tweaks and adjustments, and you will too. You'll have to make them too. Lock in or clock in. Facts, dude. No. Lock in or clock in. You either lock in now or clock in for the rest of your life. Range 2 buy is better than jumping in after it depends. So if this candle closes like that, probably. But like if this candle would have closed a little bit more inverted celery, that's where I like to get involved a little sooner.
Yeah, for real, man. I agree.
Yeah, because
here push right into that area.
You sometimes will get that, you
know. Yeah, I see we're tapping into that area to the left where we would have liked to close some profits.
Yeah.
Yeah, range 2 maybe here. See?
Tapped in, baby.
If 30 could close bullish and we kind of got a new resistance in the 15 here and then a new closure back above, that would also be fire.
Mm-hmm. That's all. I'll stick around for that.
Yeah, man.
So something like this.
That's going to take a little bit.
Yeah, if resistance and a new. Yes, sir, right there. That'd be money right there. I would love that.
2 15-minute candles.
Should have held my cells. Shoulda, coulda, woulda, brother. Shoulda, coulda, woulda.
We waited all day anyway, John.
Yeah.
John, what do you got? Something to do? What, are you busy today, buddy? What's going on over there? Huh? Huh?
Well, I got a tea time later.
Yeah, that's later. You don't want to make some money first?
We're up, bro.
You don't want to make some money or lose some money real quick? Come on.
We're up, man.
I love that I lose too.
Yeah, right.
Hey, we might lose money then. You don't want to maybe lose some money before going to golf?
John,
money, bro.
John, why not stay 30 minutes more, 40 minutes more, and then lose some money?
Just lose $900 on your way out to go golf.
Then I gotta wait 30 more minutes, and then I gotta lose some money.
Yeah, it sounds like a sweet deal to me.
That's why I'm not gonna wait. All jokes though.
Just go paper bag up some notebooks. You know, the 30 minutes will go by in no time.
You're right, bro. Joke aside, though, you know that's the best setup to look for right now.
Definitely, bro. Definitely. Range 215, 30-minute onion.
Yeah. Asians been in Asian session, nothing. Been in London session, nothing. So what is another 30 minutes gonna do here in New York?
Literally, bro. Otherwise, it's just Asian.
Yeah.
Asia, it is. Yeah, you can't be talking about tea times when you're not going with me either, too. Come on.
I'm sorry, bro. I miss this dude, chat. Miss this guy on the golf course.
When are you going back, man?
I don't know, man. Got some things to take care of down here.
I'll be in New York. I'm heading up to New York for a bit. So, by the way, if you guys have not heard, we're going to be meeting up in New York next month. So anyone that's in New York or around the New York area, we've also got people flying in from across the country and all that great stuff. And just for a nice little 2-day event that we're going to do and get together. If you guys want to link, join the or at least fill out the RSVP here. And let us know that you're coming and who you're coming with, and so that way we can have a good head count.
I look forward to seeing y'all. Yeah, Magnus, Nick will be down in New York before I'll be up in Florida.
Oh,
So
yeah.
Definitely got to stay for that, you know.
Yeah, of course. I do that too.
Ooh, look at this. No top
No,
weight.
no, no.
All right.
So now we have to wait anyway.
This is perfect.
11:30 last shot here. Let's see.
It's actually not bad at all because, we don't want to take, again, if the candle moved that far up and came right into that level, price may stay below here. So, depending on the closure of this bearish candle, we either wait for a bullish closure or attempt to sell back down to the lows.
Yes, sir. It's clean here. Very clean. Yeah, would you like sells too?
Yeah, I would take sells too, as long as we stay below and all that.
Yeah, I agree. This would be money. Money. New resistance here.
I've been getting better. Yeah, I have been, man. I've been hitting the range often, and I've been playing a full round by myself. And actually, a couple holes yesterday, I decided to play as the other player too. So I hit it from the drive twice, from the tee box, and then I went to both balls and hit them. Yeah, I was kind of playing myself.
Sounds like kind of fun.
It was actually. It was pretty epic. The two old ladies that let me go, they were way behind. So I was like, all right, let's do this.
Yeah, great practice too, for real.
Yeah, it was good.
What up, Stephen Boot?
I kept my actual score as the first player, and then I just some holes I just hit too.
Nice.
You never know. Maybe
I'm just trying to par every hole today.
A quick 9 out today or something. You never know.
Yeah,
Probably
you always
not,
got the range. You got the range too.
Yeah, the range.
Bro, I'm just looking to par every hole today.
Sheesh. That's savage. Honestly, I only parred 3 holes yesterday. I bogeyed so much.
Yeah.
A lot of bogeys. I shot a 46 on the front and then a 50 on the back.
I don't mind bogeys, honestly, from where I'm at currently, my golfing. I'll take bogeys at every hole.
Par 3s sometimes get me on them double bogeys, but it's whatever.
Yo, those par 3s are challenging, honestly.
I also had to drop 5 times yesterday.
Dang.
Yeah.
That's not bad. Compared to where we were at.
Yeah, compared to where we were, pretty good. I remember I used to
it's
buy a
pretty
whole
bad.
bucket of balls from Walmart, thinking, is this gonna be enough? Yo,
Yeah,
my
right?
first couple rounds, I literally wasted off 43 balls, I think, coming that. That's crazy.
Bro, the first time we went golfing, man. I was like, damn, I already lost 5 balls in the first hole. How am I about to do this?
Bro, my last round, when I shot the 88, I only dropped 1 time.
Nice,
insane.
dude. Sheesh, that's amazing. We need to break 90 again. If I break 100 today, I'll be happy.
Yeah. Do you think the playbook setup should be improved over time? We missed some big moves. Nah, I mean, that's been happening since, I first started learning this strategy. Yeah, this is all regular stuff, honestly.
But it's part of being a trader. Big moves are going to happen without you.
I promise you, every system, every little tweak, no matter what, you'll still never be able to catch every big move. Trust me. Trust me, I've been doing this now for 7 years. No system, no improvement. There is no perfect thing, right? Where you're gonna catch all these big moves. It's just it's an illusion. But can they be improved? Everything is always, you know, up for improvement. So that's why I continue to make improvements, you know, on the setups and on the entries and on the ideas and the concepts. We've really come up with a lot over the last 2 years that has helped our shape our trading and get us a little bit more profitable. Yeah, we did a lot, man. We did a lot. We added 2 new setups over the last 2 years. So we added the fade. We added the inverted celery. Fade and inverted celery. We also added the target tapped concept, TTC. What else? So fade recently, inverted celery recently, target tapped recently.
4-hour bias.
What do you say?
4-hour bias.
4-hour bias all
bias.
came here, like building
Session
out,
bias.
building the daily bias, right? Or building out the daily
Full
candle
entry.
through the 4-hour session bias was clutch.
No flip entry.
No flip it, yeah, but we had that for a while. I'm talking about like mainly in the last
okay.
18 months.
Got it.
Yeah, overextended. Yeah, we did a very important webinar on breakouts, and we really looked into the data and started really keeping an eye on those overextended breakouts, which have helped us a lot. What else? Expertise management.
Yeah, I was gonna say cut and re-add.
Detached size, yeah. Those are
Detached
like
size.
little mental things though. But yeah, cut and re-add, which we haven't really done too much of, but you know, that was also
Gonna go break even too, if that's part of it. Yeah.
bigger stops. How many of y'all have enjoyed the bigger stops? Bigger stops, I think, have really been a big one for us as well this year. And so we continue to work and tweak and make adjustments. You know, in 2021, right, we did all sorts of stuff like 2021, like range 1, range 2 breakouts. That's probably where we talked about the flip entry. All that stuff like range 1, range 2, flips. What else early on? Pack runner, comics open, all that stuff. So every year you're gonna discover, just little things to make your system maybe a little bit better. And sometimes you'll think you got something, and you'll sample size it a little bit, and then you'll realize, nah, it wasn't what I thought it could be. So you let that go. Like there's multiple ideas that I've tested that you guys have never heard of, right? Because I never brought it out to you and I want to bring it out when I can see that the data works. And then there's just some things that we've tested and they didn't work, right? We found that the data showed us that it wasn't profitable over time, so we just scratched those ideas. Yeah, you can't really get the holy grail. Exactly. Because no matter what strategy you trade, you're still going to miss moves like that. Still going to miss them. And again, it's not really missing them, I guess, if we don't have a setup to miss, right? So the only way you miss it is if you have a setup to miss, and just here today we didn't have that. Why did you start talking about TTC? Oh yeah, target tap concept. Yeah, target tap. TTE, TTC. 5-minute rule. Yeah, yep. Back in 2021, we started learning about the no bottom wicks and no top wicks and the steeper wicks and all that type of stuff. That was like basics, that was like the basic level that you learn. So all that stuff we've learned for a while, or have known about for a while, I should say. Risk, risk, ABC risk and stuff, yep. Oh, there you go, energy. TTC. So, every year you'll find us working on different things, sample sizing and all that good stuff. Does your data show if we will go back down to the 4-hour lows? Nah. But we certainly could. We got no wick here though, so What time is it? 11? Yeah, I think I'll probably hang out for maybe one more 15-minute closure. I like the buys
I
too.
like the buys here.
Above, yeah, that's
Yeah,
looking money.
me too. I like the buys a lot, especially with no wick here.
Yeah.
I'm with that, yeah.
We tap target, no top wick. 30
Tough
minute,
with
no
the
top
sells,
wick.
to be honest.
Yeah, 15 closure back above. It's probably my trade. Something like this.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, man, that right there is it. That's what I'm looking for too.
Yee. That's it. If we can get that in the next 15 minutes, we in there. If not, we'll bounce and come back for Asian.
About to make or lose some money before John's tea time.
You had a big move here, so you know you also might get some consolidation too here. So we'll see. Johnny Gems. When I come to New York, I'll bring my club so we can play.
Definitely do that. We'll play a lot. I'm gonna hit up some good food spot after too.
Nice. Where you going?
Burger Loft. Can't not have that.
Is that good, bro? Is that like Five Guys?
It's better than 5S.
No way.
Maybe we'll all go to eat there in New York. I feel like every time John says he's going to eat somewhere to eat, it's Burger Loft.
No, it's either Burger Loft, Bluefish.
You said that the other time too, actually.
I did, I think. I think it's just I don't know.
Coincidence.
But I'm getting
love a Burger
Bluefish
Loft.
too, Bailey's. Those are spots I love.
Yo, those burgers look insane.
Yeah, man.
Burger Loft.
It always is good. Like it never is not good.
I mean, that's like some good places.
True.
Looks like
Yeah, I don't
some
think I've
better.
really ever had a bad experience here.
Damn, bro. Nice.
What's up, Richard? My man.
You going there today, John?
Yeah, I'm gonna go there later after my golf.
Nice.
Burger Loft mac and cheese though?
Yo,
Grilled.
Mac and cheese.
you know I'm gonna get some of that. Have I ever had TFS? Yes, sir, Richard. I have. I think TFS is really good too.
What's that?
Another burger spot.
Oh my god, dude, look at that one.
You got all the burger spots.
Yeah. Nah, that's really good, man. All right, not trying to,
Literally.
I don't want to make people hungry here. I shouldn't even have said anything.
Time to eat.
I'm so hungry right now.
You know what, chat? Scratch what I said. Let's get these buys here and let's get on with it.
Let's get these buys, let's get this money, and let's bounce. That's all we're asking for here. All we
That's
want to
it.
do is make 20 grand and leave. My goodness, why is this so hard?
Literally, that's all we gotta do.
All we're trying to do is make 10,000 and bounce. I mean, come on. The heck,
Come on.
taking forever.
What, you want me to wait 1 hour more for my 10 grand?
At least a couple hundred, bro.
What's going on with the NASDAQ here?
Oh, it is it.
Oh wow, Green. I had the old TFS, not the new. What's up with the new TFS?
Oh, snap.
Let me know. New cook. Oh damn, that could make a big difference right there. Then
New cook.
Green, is it better or worse? If you're gonna say new, I'm thinking it's an upgrade. So better. Way better. Okay, bet.
Way different. Way different.
What's up with
Way
TFS
different.
pricing though? Why is it like over expensive in my
You better
opinion?
take out a loan.
Yeah.
The thing is, John,
Like,
there's no such thing as expensive, buddy.
well, yeah, but I don't know. Like, I could go elsewhere for way more and better because TFS, I think it's like $20 for one burger patty. It's like I need at least 3 or 4.
Tell him, give me 2. Money comes to me in
And I
abundance
just-
and increase in quantities on a continuous basis over and over again. I just throw money at cheeseburgers and it comes back triple, quadruple. Let me get a triple burger and quadruple the return on investment.
Yo.
That's what I be saying. I'm like, this cheeseburger tastes like my money's doubling.
Yeah, man.
That's how I feel about the losses in
keep on
trading. I'm like,
doubling.
oof, I can't wait to get this one back. Plus double or something, you know?
That's funny. Man.
It takes a loss. Oh, I can't wait to get this thing back.
Literally.
Plus double. plus interest.
I told y'all last week. I said, that's all right. 6,000. We lost it. It's okay. I didn't lose it. I voluntarily let it go, right, for it to go grab some friends with it and return back to me. And then, sure enough, less than an hour later, here it comes, flying back with double the amount of friends. You gotta love it. I'll check it out. No, I never heard of that. They call it the second Dubai? Never heard of it.
No such thing as expensive. Like
Dublin. Dublin. Everything's Dublin.
Everything is top.
All right,
Irish in my
14
blood.
seconds, and this is my last shot here. I got 15 more minutes with y'all, and if we can get this, I could extend it to 30 minutes, but let's see if we can get a setup in 15.
Yes, sir. I like that. That's the 30 inverted celery too. If you get that close up up there.
Yes, that'll be great.
Yeah, man.
How do I split screen? Have two charts but different symbols? You just come up here to like split screen. Somewhere up here. Layout. Yeah, layout setup. I'm getting hungry too.
Literally
Not
me
eating for a
too.
while either.
Sorry, bro.
Look at
Time to
that
eat.
burger.
Magnus, you're hungry, right?
Bro, I'm always hungry.
What you grabbing on Magnus today?
I don't know. My girl's making some pasta thing.
Oh yeah.
Pasta with like.
Pasta at church today?
Yeah.
You're eating the pasta or what?
Yeah. I'm pasta with like something. It's like a homemade. It's like a specialty kind of.
Oh, cool, bro.
Her own. Yeah.
Nice, man. Sounds good. You having like some meat with it?
Oh yeah. Of course.
Nice, bro.
Hey, I'll never forget the first time he said, I'm having pasta with red sauce. I said, Lord, what's this man talking about? Pasta. Turned me into the pasta.
Hey yo.
I said, man, if my grandfather would have heard that, he would have thrown this guy through a brick window. Talking about pasta.
Yeah. Right, like, huh?
I said, what? He said, I'm having pasta with meat sauce?
Yeah.
Yeah, I was done the first time. I remember that. I was like, I thought I was hearing stuff. I think we were in London session too when that happened. I'm like, nah, I just must be tired. There's no way he just called pasta pasta.
Oh man.
Oh man.
Sounds good, bro. Hope you enjoy your pasta.
Yo, any Italians listening right now? Just forget it.
My grandfather would have been like, who is this Irish? Yo, he would have just yeah, he wouldn't have had that, man.
Yo, that's funny.
Too funny.
Pasta, man.
Too funny. Good time.
Funny, bro.
I knew this conversation would come up when John asked me what I got for dinner.
It was a trap, bro.
I was almost letting it go, but pasta.
I was betting on the probabilities of it. No.
Bro, literally, I don't know how to say it different. I don't know.
It's funny, man. It really is.
What do you say, like pasta?
Pasta.
Pasta?
Pasta. Yeah.
But honestly, bro, who
Tomato,
cares?
tomato.
I say pasta, bro.
It's all made up anyway. We shouldn't even be eating. We should be breatharians or whatever they're called. We should just eat our oxygen.
Dude. It's just fast. Sounds good though, man.
Yeah, thank you, man.
Probably dinner time for you over there.
Yeah, soon, about an hour here.
Remember.
Then it's game time. If it's not on the charts.
Yeah, man.
Just call it
Cool.
spaghetti, bro. Just how about that? Just it's spaghetti for now on.
It's not spaghetti at all. But let's
Can you
just call
say
it that.
macaroni?
Absolutely not.
He's
Damn.
gonna add the ma to that one. Macaroni. It was like pasta. Hit the pasta. You know.
Yeah, macaroni.
You mean macaroni?
Macaroni.
Macaroni.
What about rigatoni? What about reggaeton? Burn your taste buds. What are some qualities of a successful trader? Wait, hold on. What qualities does a successful trader reflect on when he finally becomes one after the grind? So what qualities does he? I think they focus on the wins and the performance over like the money and the like the money and the outcome over itself. Just focus on the performance and like what the actual W's of it all. I think they can reflect on the ability to say, hey, that's not my trade, right? That right there will help you become successful by knowing what your trade is and what your trade isn't.
I'd say,
Go ahead.
I'd say that they're patient, disciplined, they're process focused, they're calm, they're confident, and they're consistent. I'd say those are the big things, honestly, that stand out.
Yeah, to go even deeper too, it's like you reflect on the responsibility because you no longer are blaming the market, so to speak, or blaming your mentor or blaming the broker. Or how many guys still do that? Oh, it's because of the spreads. Like, shut up. Not because of the spreads.
You wouldn't have won anyway.
So then, you realize, hey, I'm so past this, newbie stuff now. Like, I don't blame the markets. I don't blame the guy on the live stream who's dedicating his time to help me. But when he takes a lost trade, I don't blame him, right, anymore. Or I don't blame the news, right? They just reflect on, the confidence that they're building and the idea of kind of pushing the ego aside, right? And, just showing up and going through the reps and the wins and the losses and the data, right, begin to get familiar with you. So it's just learning the actual game itself, and it's a lot of times not what we come in thinking it is. So yeah, I would say stuff like that. You stop blaming, realize that you're patient, you're disciplined now, and all that good stuff. And I think mainly you're trading. You reflect on the idea that the system is making you the money, not just you alone. So you got to realize that too. So that way you don't jump up and down when you win, and when you lose, you don't, cry and get all upset. You just strictly business, allowing the playbook to do the work. Yes, sir. Through the grind, you're going to realize, like, through the day in and day out and through the mundane and the boringness and, just being at the desk every day and trading professionally, you're going to realize that, like, it's not about the grind. It's not about the hyped up and about the excitement. It's not about getting stressed out. It's about staying very even keel and operating from a very composed position day in and day out. That's probably one of the things I'm most proud of, is just the ability to come in here with a positive mindset and act composed all the way through my session. No matter what, even if there's a big move up, a big move down, and I don't get in, I never let that stuff shake me. And that's proof that, okay, I've definitely grown as a trader, and you can reflect on things like that. I don't know. I hope that answers the question. It's like, I kind of didn't understand the question fully, but hopefully that helps. All the best trading advice is in the Trading Future. Go over the on Trading View. Give you a little description. I'm not sure where that is. I think it's on the right hand side, or honestly I haven't even been on Trading View in a while. I actually deleted Trading View off my desktop here.
Whoever said that, then you haven't seen Top Steps Coach T.
Coach T.
That's golden.
Yeah, and you got to realize becoming successful, especially in this niche here with trading, it's about really becoming the type of person who can handle money, right? And handle risk and handle pressure and handle boredom and handle winning and losing and, still stay the same regardless, right? When it comes to like the attitude and the thought process, once you feel like you've gotten there, that's when I believe, like, like, as a trader, you've arrived to a great place. Yeah, you might not win every trade, you might not win every month or every week, but you have arrived for sure to a special place in which most traders never get to. Why wouldn't the sells be good here? Just, the 4-hour low here, we're planning on the buys, so yeah, I think the 4-hour tap target, I mean, we could probably keep going down, of course, but probably not interested.
Those are tough.
I was mainly looking for some buys. Yeah, you might get a little range here too now.
Might get the buys later then.
Buys are good,
Or
back
tomorrow.
above 25 there.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, sells weren't too bad. But I don't, you know, the move kind of already happened here, so I didn't think this was that worth it.
Yeah. I just range up now. Yeah, that's a big one, bro. Responsible, man. I think that you were talking about. I think that one stands out to me. Because no one else could be responsible but you. You know, Nick or Magnus can't be responsible for you, or, you know, like, you're the one who's gonna trade your account. You know, no one else is gonna trade your account for you. So you're the one who's got to trade that account. So you got to be the one who's responsible to do the right things in order to trade that account properly.
Yeah, at the end of the day, look, I'm trading my account and you're trading your account. Yeah. Right? So I could try and help you the best I possibly can by teaching and exemplifying and all that. But at the end of the day, you are over there all by yourself, you know, and you've got to control your, you know, decision making and your actions. 100%.
And especially in trading where you don't have a boss, you know, you need to be your own boss. A good boss is definitely responsible, you know, and that's what you need to be. So you kind of need to fill that role, you know, and just being your own trader, but also being your own boss as well. So you kind of have to play those two roles, right? And one of those roles is being your own boss, and that's going to require you to be responsible.
Yeah.
And accountable.
And again, it's really about learning that, right? Learning how to be responsible, learning how to manage yourself when nobody is forcing you to do the right thing, right? Like you have to do the right thing when no one's watching. It's called integrity, right? Yeah. Look up the definition of integrity and start developing some with yourself, right? So it's like, it's easy to make decisions when people are all over you and watching you, but can you make the right decision when no one's there, right? At a job, there's your boss, right? You got a boss, you got a schedule, you got rules, you got consequences, you got all that. In trading, you become that, right? You become now the governor itself. Like, so you have to, you know, learn how to navigate through that. One of the hardest part is realizing that freedom without structure is, you know, it's going to be all over the place. Like I said earlier, you're going to get a payout 2 months in a row, and then you're not going to get one for 4 months, and you're going to be like, oh my God, what do I do? So you got to really be able to hold yourself accountable and stick to what works. Accountability is a huge thing. Yep, a lot of times we like the hard truth. Yes, exactly.
Thanks.
It's like, what are you gonna do when no one's watching? I remember there was a time where I had real true goals of my personal growth and reading, and I had a reading goal, and I remember I went to bed without reading. And what did I do? Right when I was falling into my sleep, I forgot, and I thought about it then. And guess what? 2 thoughts came into my mind. Come on, Nick. You read yesterday every day for the last year. You can go to sleep tonight. Don't worry about reading. Don't worry. No one's watching you. Don't worry about it. But you know what? I still couldn't do it. I was watching me, right? The game was watching me. So at that point, you know what I did? I got up and turned the stupid light on and grabbed the stupid book and read for a few minutes, right? And then I went to bed. But I could have easily had not done that. I could have easily, and no one would have known but me, right? That I did not hit my goal that day, but I couldn't let myself do that because I was accountable to my vision, accountable to my dreams and goals, right? So very easy to let yourself slide when no one's watching, but the real winners, they don't do it because you're like, I don't do it because you're watching. I don't do it because he's watching. I do it, you know, because it's the right thing to do. So you got to make sure you hold yourself accountable to that. I remember one time I was supposed to meet 3 people a day. I only met 2 people that day. I was in bed and I realized, damn, I didn't get my 3rd contact today. And again, those thoughts came in my mind. Well, it's all good, man. You got, you're stacked on the week and you could do it and blah, 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 blah. And I was actually in my, bed, ready to go to sleep. And I got out. I took my shorts off. I put some what are those pants, like suit pants on, threw a nice little button up on. And I went down to the local gas station where there was nothing but pretty much homeless people. And I said, this will be easy. All right, I go down there, I put a little money in my tank, I say, hey man, what you up to? Blah, 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 blah. Yeah, this, that. Oh, you ever look to make more money? Yeah, let's swap numbers, maybe we'll keep in touch in the future. Boom. And then I went home and went to bed. But I could have so easily, right, just went to bed before doing that, right, and not doing what I was supposed to do that day, and I just couldn't let that happen. So the game's always watching, man. The game's always watching. how do you start to do it? You create the systems, right? So you do things the same every day. Same wake up time, same trading session, same playbook, same type of risk. Make sure after every trade you do the same thing, like journal, review your mistakes, stuff like that. Yeah, being your own boss doesn't mean you get to do whatever you want. Right? It means now you're responsible for everything. Right? It means that, you got to do what needs to be done no matter what, right? Regardless of whether people are watching or not. So you can't rely on motivation or excitement or, someone to be there and say, you could do it, push you out, right? You got to become that person who shows up and executes and all that without anyone asking you to do it. And that's a tough adjustment to make, when you come from the 9-to-5 life and, you're new to this and, you're looking for someone to hold you accountable, but there will be no one. That's why one of the reasons we created the clubhouse, to have some sort of accountability and other traders becoming friends and hold each other accountable and whatnot, and using that, that law of iron sharpening iron. All right, so remember, the goal is not to become just a better trader, but the goal is to become a better leader of yourself. I think I'll leave you all with that today. Think about that a little bit. If you're struggling in your trading, your goal isn't to become a better trader. It's to become a better leader of yourself and to be able to handle business correctly. So let's call it. Yeah, nothing here for me. We're back there at the 4 hours, so would have maybe liked the buys above, but what a session that we just literally just waited and waited and waited, and a lot of action today, a lot of moves, right? But no moves that had our name on it, and we did the best we could, but the best we could was staying out and protecting capital here today. So great job, everyone. Asian session tonight. I don't know. We got some clean range here for Asian tonight, so we'll see what happens. I hope price can range a little bit, and then we get going again on the open of the new daily candle. So let's call it here. Let's not try and force anything. You've got supports all over. Price already moved down. I'm not too interested in that continuation. I would love for it to continue, and then I'll kind of revisit in Asian session tonight. All right. Good stuff.
Great session.
Great questions here today.
Pleasure.
Yes, sir. John Magnus, thanks for coming by. And
of course, my pleasure.
I just hope and pray that you guys are hearing us, on the day-to-day, and you're not just focused on the trades of the money, but you're hearing what's coming out of the microphone here, and I just hope and pray that you're applying it into your life. These are the things that have helped me become extremely successful in life, and I don't just mean money, right? Just in all areas. So hopefully it helps. I've enjoyed my time here today, and I'll see you guys on the next session. Clubhouse, I'll see you in the Asian session tonight, and I hope everyone has a wonderful day ahead of them. All right?
God bless y'all.
God bless you. Have a good day.
Let's go. Love y'all.
See you.
Have a great day. I'll see you guys tomorrow, and the rest of y'all, I'll see you guys later. Adios, amigos. Green.
We back at it.
Back at it.
Let's go,
We out of here. Adios, amigos. Peace.
let's go. Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. Let go, let guy, let go, let guy, let go, let guy, let go, let's go, let guy. Come on, God made rivers, God made lakes. God made me, so you gotta pay my rate. Y'all got holy Bible pockets on me, thank God we straight. Even though I might pull up late, I ain't never too late. I'm saying my grace like God is great. Decorate this ice like birthday cake, just tap to the food, I'll make my plate. I don't mean to be rude, you fake your face. Pull up in the church in a rave, you know going on like Marvin Gaye. I keep going K, just pardon me. You new to the game like Shawshank. I gotta let go like love, forgive me. You know we in the house. We gotta go up like chimney. It's not just on me, it's in me. Devil, you can pull up in the hood if you want to. South Park, who killed Kenny? Father, Son, Holy Ghost. You don't want smoke with any. With any. Come on, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. Let go, let God, let go, let God, let go, let God, let go, let's go, let God.
I need bass, attention on me, call me bae. Money bass, it took my soul, you buy me bae. Greed and sway, lowly humble, which one lasts? The demon stepping, blew them thing back like Christmas past. Let go, let Christ, let go, live life. Can't help myself, you took them stripes, you took my strength. How I can't forget them folks, but try to leave my way. I mean it, Memphis Rocky, hear your father, turn your cheek, don't fight. I'm rapping my tail off, I'm shipping the mail off. I'm getting my prayers off, taking my hands off. I wake in the morning and get out the box like Kellogg's. So much from day to day, feel like a featherweight, gave it to God to take care of. Hey, few, I let go, let God, let me go catch my red eye.
Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. Let go, let God, let go, let God, let go, let God, let go, let God. I MKB, that there 1K, tell them twin identical. Pride on minimal life behind these thoughts, my album criminal. I can't do subliminals, what you think is not this critical. Watch out, it'll go. Christ gon' trump your candidate body in this political. Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. I go petro, metro, retro, then I escrow my residuals. It's too formidable, them golden idols pitiful. I'm burning calves like ellipticals, this is typical. Keep it minimal, teach you how to boy. I'm out here giving clinicals. Go hard as bicentennial, nothing mythical. Need no rituals, grace of God is on continual. My boy. A2000 EST OCOEE. Yeah, hey, yeah, hey, yeah, hey, hey. I need peace, I need love, I need everything that's coming from above. I need peace, I need love, I need everything that's coming from above. I want my dog, ay. Birds of a feather, we gon' fly together. Ay, we gon' rock forever like it's heavy metal. I ain't Christopher Columbus, I would never settle. I ain't Lewis, I ain't Clark, I would never settle. God told me I'm Olympic, for real. Ay, seek the kingdom, why you simping, for real? Why you talking, you should listen, for real. All this jaywalking got me limping, for real. Hey, jaywalking, hey, Jesus walking, hey, Jesus talking. Yo, big faith, yeah, I need a whole lot of that way, where I'm about to go like amigo. Can't see the vision that you can't be me amigos. I call up my girl and then we pull up to the Rego. That's the only time we pay to see you acting way different. Way different. Same book, but the page different. The page different. Is it cliche to say I'm lane switching? Well, I'm lane switching. Hold on, let me put my turning signal on, so they see me coming. They still can't see me coming. Only two things that I need is peace. I need love. I need everything that's coming from above. I need peace. I need love. I need everything that's coming from up. They like, how he, who he, what is this? Hey, my studio is wherever I sit. Hey, I plug in the microphone and then you hear that click. Click, 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 click. It's a hit. Hey, way it hit them like, whoa, man. Hey, make them do the uh-oh, man. Hey, how you just came up with whoa, man. Flow electric, this is not a slow dance. Not a slow dance. We come together and we pray and hold hands. He give grace, so wherever grace lands. He paid the price, ain't have no escape plan. Yeah, no plan. Yeah, no plan. Actually, his plan was the plan, so he planned it. Ayy, set the bar high, he the code, so I scanned it. Ayy, we saving souls on the campus. Ayy, but this ain't no religion, we ain't following your antics. Ayy, thank you, Lord, I sit like a praying mantis. Enemy just tryna see me sink Titanic. Never out, but I'm outlanded. Even when I'm out, soon as I land. Back to the beach, back to the sand. Is back to the... Only two things that I need is peace. I need love. I need everything that's coming from above. I need peace. I need love. I need everything that's coming from above.